Welcome everyone. We are having some trouble differentiating yellows from oranges apparently, but
Coach is yellow too.
no, Coach
What?
is orange. Look at that tiger. Tigers are oranges. Orange.
Oranges?
And then that little blob boy is also orange.
Yeah, he's orange.
Yeah, I'd say
Sorry.
he's orange. Well, welcome again. Thank you for all showing up.
Alright.
We all know that you're only here for the end of stream when there's going to be a game code, obviously.
Mhm.
Like, of course, you're going to be here at the start for the thing
That's
that's
why
at the
I'm
end.
here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You better not put your name in there.
Why?
What if I am the code and then I do my own stream giveaway?
We can get 2 whole streams worth out of the code. That's fantastic. But at the
Patrick, don't look at me like that.
but at the gym, oh boy. Oh, you could just listen to an entire dating sim while at the gym.
We voice act all of it really well.
Yeah. Dude, that's
Oh,
like the
God.
perfect gym motivation soundtrack. My voice. 3 if Malefic wins it from Maddie. Oh, yeah. We could milk this real good. I think
Oh.
favorite time orange is
Passing it
tiger.
around the table.
Luke starts streaming just this once.
And it's just him redeeming the code.
Yoink.
First ever stream surprise. It's a giveaway.
Excellent.
First, I gotta get the code ready, put it in my Steam.
So we've played this game quite a few times, but over the holidays, I got a message on Twitch from someone from those awesome guys giving out a code. I'm assuming maybe they found some people who'd streamed it before and gave it out. And he said this is for the giveaway, basically, to your community
Oh,
if we
I
did a
didn't know
stream. So here we are.
that's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for Tuesdays and Thursdays stream 3 to 6 or 6 to 9 giveaway stream. That'd be
Mhm.
over at Malefic Grindylow on Twitch.
Who?
He goes by
I don't know,
Samuel
some guy.
Rambulo now.
Oh.
Call me,
So-
Sean?
Grindylow?
Jump.
Text to speech calls him Grindylow. Okay, so let's go. I think we're waiting on me though. Uh-huh. Smiling. What?
Smiling boys.
Oh, I wonder what. Oh, right. It's asking me again. Second term, full game. Oh, right.
120 minutes.
Yeah.
120.
2 hours.
Bullshit.
Likely story.
We can speedrun it.
Spooky High School. The sweetest years of our lives. I wish I'd do that differently at one of these times. Back then, we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to give life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
Really? Or
Really?
Are we gonna ever change this up?
Hell
No.
no. Don't you dare.
Don't I dare? Okay. I will also...
what?
What?
Your name is in all caps. Tit.
I did it! Didn't ya?
You
did it
always
last
do
time as
all
well.
caps.
Did I fuck it up?
Brian.
I wonder if he's ever gonna go by Steven instead of just
What?
Steve.
God, no. What am I,
What's
a
wrong with Steven?
dude? Ugh, Steven.
Evens.
Some sort of nasty
What?
boy.
You change yours up, don't you? You've had something with an S before, I think.
Yeah, I've had different.
She used to be Cinelope.
So- You're gonna move to Canada, and you're gonna change your name to Penelope. Brand new, fresh start,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Oh!
Wilbus.
Wilbus.
Don't laugh at me.
I can do this.
What did you? Okay, never mind.
What?
My name what?
Wilbus.
What you what?
And yet we had to experience this ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I love how they're drawn here. Like,
Yeah, it's so cute.
but also why? Like, they have a very specific art style the entire time, and just like
Polly doesn't look any different.
Calculaster as well. They both look pretty good, you know? Just the way
Aw.
they are. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we were fantasizing about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. We still haven't done our Scott run. Miranda Vanderbilt. Built?
Wanderbilt?
Vanderbilt. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Pollygeist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
Oh, I don't have to go for Polly this time.
Yes, you do. Damien Levy, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire.
Fire. Sorry.
Lamian the Lion Court. I don't give a shit.
You always call him Lamian.
His name is Lamian. Fight me.
Did you do it on purpose or not? I really can't tell.
To be honest, it's become so... I didn't mean to, but it just happened. And it's fine. A hipster vampire's standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe Forever. An eldritch cutie who went from the endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculester Hewlett Picard version 1.0. A library computer who had become the sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Everybody's ready to experience life to the fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. Why did we leave it to the last minute? I wonder. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Do you not procrastinate like the rest
Oh,
of
I
humanity?
procrastinate like a
Come
mother.
on.
Welcome to Monster Prom's
Yeah.
stupidest pot quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. Trademark will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Just remember, I go first, and you're all gonna look like you're copying me each and every time.
Look at that turtle.
Aw.
Stupid turtle.
And welcome everybody who just came in. You're walking through the desert when you see a turtle on its back, baking in the hot sun. But you're not helping. Why aren't you helping? No time, too busy twerking. Because that
In the
turtle owes
desert.
me money. Because fuck turtles. What the fuck?
That turtle's got a debt to pay.
I would also like some money from that turtle.
Oh, you,
Yep.
Stupid turtle.
whatever, you guys. Be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Oh boy. Bullshit. It's Facebook, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed, and the money goes to the people exposed to that bullshit. Greek Agorist, like literal Greek Agorist, reinstated in our cities, places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds that is social. Oh my, whatever.
Sounds like Lamian. Maybe he wrote that.
Yeah. From now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to do through the app by its users. That sounds fun.
Damn it.
I don't care going Arbert.
I mean, stop doing like things before it's my turn.
What would be the most appealing in a love partner? A taste for party, soft fur, tentacles, sharp wits, a very tsundere personality, a big horn. Huh.
Mm.
Huh.
I don't even know who I want to woo this time. What am I doing?
This time? Anytime!
I flip-flop. I don't give a shit. I want them all.
The only date was on accident.
That's true.
Fucking hate Lamian. The only time I actually got a prom date and I accidentally got Lamian. Like, what the fuck? A big horn.
Yeah, you perfect.
You're going for my man?
Wait, what are you going this time? I was thinking about going Damien.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna have to fight.
I can't
Who's
beat
this
you.
one, do you think?
Shit, Damien was my backup.
You're too good at this shit.
Let's see. Who's that?
Seems like Pam wants us to go for
Vera.
Vera. Yeah, for sure. I was gonna do it, but I also don't want to read a ton, so then I didn't.
I didn't know who it was, to be honest. Why I
I
chose-
asked you guys this question.
If you, oh no,
What?
Maddie did ask us
What?
this. We were hunting monsters. If
You
you
were
were an ice cream,
Ah,
which flavor would you be? Success, plutonium, Icasium? What the fuck is that?
Ikasumi.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Rainbows and gummy bears, double cream, a la Gare, and meringues. What the fuck?
I thought you knew French.
Not that. Whatever the fuck that is. Tequila
Beer
and
and
Coke.
meringues.
And meringues. Oh my goodness. Well, because I was trying to pronounce it all French. I didn't even think to pronounce it not French. Is Squid Ink. It's a dark pink that is released by Squid. Why, thank you, Pemberto.
That's good to know, because I was going to choose it, now I'm not.
Son of a... Gimme.
Boy?
Rainbows and gummy bears.
Why did you have to pick plutonium?
I wonder why.
Why
Oh.
did he I would assume plutonium's probably calculus. then.
Exactly. I was like, calculus are gonna be my backup, and then she knows it as well.
Oh!
No!
Because out of all the things, it was the only one that was possibly Damien. You can blow shit up with plutonium.
Yeah,
Why'd I have to
exactly.
take meringues?
Oh my goodness.
I miss Polly already. I should have just
Damien
gone
and
for Polly
calculus
again.
are gonna be interesting together.
Seriously. Okay, 1 second.
Damn it, now I want to go for Damien. You swayed me. Jump on this bandwagon while I
No,
still have a
he's mine.
chance. We'll see at
I
lunch.
apologize, and that probably won't last very long.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna last very
Alright.
long at all. What do I want? What are my stats? I am not fun whatso-fucking-ever. Give it.
Oh jeez.
Bam! Look at me move my butt. That's why during recess, you start half an hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there's like 300 people. Someone summons demons from Nightmare Dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Oh,
Wow.
and
Oh, yeah?
oh boy. No, Damien.
Whoa.
Oh,
She gets
Damien's
both
got
options right off the bat.
Give me 2 seconds. Oh, shit.
While we have a break, I like to quickly talk about this little app I've been playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
first
not.
off, are you sponsored with this app?
I'm tired of this joke already, so I'm not gonna finish it. But I think everyone knows what I was gonna say.
I like to imagine that the guy in the back, the silhouette, is a walrus. Those aren't his
There
eyes,
should
those
be.
are
Those are
his
his
teeth.
tusks.
Yeah.
Oh, like the idea of Bowers and Maddie fighting out and Luke against the guy. What the fuck? Okay, let's do this.
Oh, hell
Damien's
yeah,
got
dude.
Damien's got Kecular Bass in a corner, backed into a corner, and things look heated. You head over to see what's the matter. This is where I stop
Oh.
reading everything.
Right. Quit holding out on me, butthole. I know you've got a secret weapon.
Damien, please. Not all robots have a secret weapon.
Bullshit. Even my dad's lawnmower has a secret weapon.
Inconsistent information. Hell does not have lawns.
Well, okay, it's really more of a tank than a lawnmower, and the weapons aren't so much secret as they are numerous. Hey, you're just trying to distract me by making me think about a rad tank. You're not getting off that easy. Show me your secret weapon!
Don't ask a robot that.
You better defuse the situation before it turns extremely violent. But who will you defuse it, by distracting Damien or by revealing Cal's secret? Damien to know where Calculator's secret weapon is. It's in the most hidden location of all. Portugal. Hey, what about this button that says super secret weapon, do not press?
This is your choice. This choice is gonna determine your run.
Yeah, basically, I have to go with whoever the fuck I end up.
Oh, Damien's in Chinese New Year clothes for me.
What?
Not
Yeah.
for me.
Lucky.
They're pretty fancy.
Lucky. What?
Maybe
I
if
thought
he
we all
was in
updated.
those, that you would pick him then.
But it's all random to each person's instance, so we are all updated.
Oh, damn it. I'm pretty sure this is for Damien. So bold.
Secret weapon compromise. Initiate lying. Oh, you meant this button? It's only a hilarious joke. Haha.
A hilarious joke, huh? But I guess I won't mind if I press it.
In the name of logical consistency, I must acquiesce. Acquiesce. I don't know, I've never seen that word before. I don't think it's
Sick
real.
Beep boop, motherfuckers.
Damien pushes Calculator's button, maybe a little harder than necessary.
Secret weapon engaged. Initiating codename Carpet Shredder.
What? Everyone in the vicinity braces for impact as Calculator unleashes the illest dance moves you have ever seen.
Were you ready for this, Jelly? Yes or no? Oh no, his face!
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
His what the fuck was? His face.
It's a smiley face.
What? It's just a really long nose and a big mouth and eyes.
Calculator's dance leaves you and your classmates in tears. The only thing that the secret weapon has demolished is your heart.
Phase 1 complete. Begin phase 2.
Calculator proceeds to launch 15 cruise missiles out of his chest, totally demolishing the moon.
It's just so beautiful.
Oh, good job. Now you just group them together.
Oh no.
Oh dear, I seem to have destroyed the moon again.
Again. It's fine though. You and Damien get to rebuild the moon with a saucy, winky face on it. Oh. It's so saucy that you gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. I am a balanced individual now.
I'm my little dino outfit. I guess I'm a dragon.
Can I romance that thing?
Already done. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob.
Oh.
Your performance is intense and inspiring. You will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You see Miranda and Vera chatting away, their eyes gleaming the gleam of the scheming.
Of the scheming.
Oh god!
Of the scheming.
That
Sounds like
threw
something
my
Miranda would
brain
say.
for a loop.
Crowd surfs isn't doing nearly as well as I thought it would. Oh, and if it isn't Steve.
Greetings, fellow classmates.
Would you like to be a customer? Once upon a time, surfs were only for the rich and fabulous. Like Vera and myself.
But now, thanks to our app, Crowd Surfs, you can have your very own crowd-funded surf. There's something wrong with my voice.
The app is being generously funded by my royal family, who wish for everyone to experience the joys of royalty.
And get richer off of it.
I think our business might be failing because the surfs are simply not of high enough quality to maintain customer interest.
The serfs need to have more enthusiasm for their jobs. We need to recruit from the right locations.
Don't be absurd. If there's one thing being royalty has taught me, and there's definitely more than one, it's that you can trick anyone into doing anything as long as you give them the right incentives.
But why not start with the easily manipulated in the first place? Steve, what do you think?
Vera's right. Why not recruit people who want to be bossed around? At a Leather Daddy convention? Miranda has a point. Everyone wants to win. Host an unpaid labor competition where the prize is doing more unpaid labor.
Oh, what a delightful idea. It's true that for those who are not born of fame, gaining it or watching others gain it is a favorite pastime.
I'll have my press agent advertise it as the hottest competition since Montropolis's next top terror.
And so, who wants to be an unpaid laborer is born. People compete their hardest at various demeaning tasks, and the winner gets to continue to perform them as a serf.
My knight in shiny armor.
There you are, my most loyal of subjects. It seems everyone is caught up in surf mania. Several new spin-offs have been ordered, including Unpaid Labor with the Stars and The Real Serfs of Monstropolis.
Magazine covers are now featuring the 100 hottest serfs. We had a waiting list the size of Miranda's ego.
That's the Kraken calling the octopus tentacled, but whatever.
Our business is making me even richer and more notable than I was before. And it's all thanks to you. You may be a peasant, Steve, but in my eyes,
I'm not a peasant.
you're a slightly less filthy peasant.
Oh, okay,
Oh, look at her tongue!
You never thought you'd hear Miranda say such kind things. She must really like you. Miranda and Vera give you a cut of their success, earning you 2 monies, and with it 1 charm. Hell yeah.
Because money is
Lucky.
lucky. Where are you going?
Oh.
You
That day,
stole
skip
it!
class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hang out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You notice Polly stumbling around with half her body inside a wall. She looks like she's having a great time. Calculester doesn't seem to think so, though. Why don't I have Damien? Huh? Why do I got Polly? Why do I got Polly and Calculester? Where's
Polly's
my
always
boy?
in the bathroom. She's sniffing coke, always in the bathroom.
No!
Aw.
Mine's in a lunar costume. Oh, look at
Alert. Friend exhibiting non-standard behavior. Viral infection probable.
her.
No way, dude. I just got tested. I'm just super duper.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Maybe try it.
Drunk.
What is wrong?
It's like, you know how sometimes you're on a safari, but all the lions are wearing oven mitts and your binoculars are your mom?
Uh,
Me neither. What were we talking about?
Server error.
danger. Viral infection so far advanced that friend is incapable of making sense. Drastic action required.
Hoo boy, it looks like it's up to you to talk Calculester down or sober Polly up. Let's see. Calculators. Calculator just needs to understand what being drunk feels like. Then he'll get it. Ask him to divide by 0.
Oh,
Calculester's right. Polly is in danger. Better hurry up and take her to an advanced antivirus meeting. You know. Okay.
Awesome, Boo.
Oh boy, we're going to an AA. I love AA. There's free cookies and chanting and all these fun rituals, just like the suicide cult I was in right before I died. Oh, only one problem though. They kind of don't like it when you show up drunk for some reason. I'm like super drunk. So let me just sober up real quick using my ghost powers. 1 sec. Okay, looks like there's only 1 copy of each of you. I remember my name and what day it is. I no longer believe that I am the very best dancer. Yep, totally sober. Let's go get some cookies.
Success.
Analysis. Virus appears to have subsided. Intervention no longer necessary. Initiate celebration. Hip hip. Yeah, right. Hip hip. All right.
Oh.
That's so good.
Oh man, does this mean we're not going to AA? Lame. Now I gotta go get drunk all over again. You're just gonna ignore Polly's deep and troubling misunderstanding of AA and enjoy your newfound closeness with Calculester.
Oh,
boy.
closeness.
Maybe oh boy, this is not a good day from. Why did my voice just decide to go like now? What's happening to me?
No one talked to Zoe. She'll be done for.
Welcome back.
Oh god. All the good ones are gone.
The gym's not bad.
What happens when you go last?
I don't think I've ever seen my character in the gym before. That day, an epic
We're gonna get
dodgeball
so
match
much
takes
new art now.
place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. Clearly a natural born leader. To charm. Oh my goodness, look at my charm, guys. Later, you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation, which seems to contain some pretty sexually explicit language. So naturally, you go eavesdrop.
Speaking as a male, I can say that even I grow weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze. I fucking hate this game.
Thank you. See, I want to advocate for the Goron gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. That's not an erection joke. People would die.
Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing. I'm a real vampire.
Real
Hello.
Pathetic.
I know. Even I can't keep up with the standard hentai is all with the standards hentai is setting. What? I'm supposed to just grow a dick during sex?
no.
Just an emo.
And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at the school. Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacle as senpai. What's with all the tentacles anyway?
Because half the studio heads are Krakens, Liam. Oops, Liam. Liam.
No,
And-
that fits Vera.
Yeah, that's true. And no tea, no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out them. But I do think there should be more diverse offerings for those of us who'd like something less. Oh,
Cephalosexual? Agreed.
Hentai should be more artistic. Redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso or Margaret. Don't send a misogynistic kraken to do a femme gorgon's job. You should open your own hentai studio.
who are you wooing? You're gonna go for Lamian? Maybe he's too easy. Maybe he's the easiest guy to get. Oh.
Oh, thank Christ, I hate Larry.
Yeah, so do I. I was thinking about it just
why
to
didn't I
make you
think of that
read.
before?
Oh.
I'm
Not
always
bad.
trying to monetize my hobbies, and I am partial to my superior aesthetic, and I like sex.
The
Gross.
hentai industry needs more strong female perspectives. Shatter that freaky glass ceiling.
Yes, it could feature stories about 3-dimensional women with lofty and exciting career aspirations. Having mind-shatteringly hot sex.
Why is this one of
Yuck.
our first conversations we have this stream with these characters?
Gross.
Start
You can
start
call
at
it
the top.
veranimation.
That has been.
The
quite
tagline can be
pleasing.
an Oberlin overhaul of over-objectifyingly awful. What?
Oh,
Yeah.
foul.
Oh,
I
foul.
don't, I've never heard that word before. Either. The two hurry off to continue the development of their hentai studio, thus improving pornography forever. Yes. Yes.
Let's trade places. Do we just go random it all up? Or do
Yeah,
we
it'll
just
take
like-
us time.
Though.
Okay. And nobody has to feel
Yeah!
bad. I'm fine with this.
Steve feels bad.
It's you, Aaron, I think.
Yeah, I was trying. It's very hard.
I thought
Oh,
you never
God.
thought that I would
Oh
be able to
no,
do it.
not at lunch.
I gotta choose, and I don't want any of these clowns.
Guess you're going to the shop lady, right?
Oh,
I do
the
have
shop
8
lady.
money.
Try the shop lady.
You're gonna try.
Snub her. That's
Who
what
does the
Snub wants.
voice? Who does the voice for her?
Aaron did, I think.
What?
I-
I did.
I
Oh,
think
it's
I
different.
think we kept skipping it last
It's
time.
different on her screen for me.
What?
Oh yeah.
What? Oh, I'm a few seconds behind. Give me a second.
If we want to see if we can woo her, I will do a voice for her. I just
Okay,
don't know if we can
okay,
do
but there is a way to do it.
You
but we
can
have
woo
to-
her, but we
Romance
There's-
everyone else first.
What?
Really?
Why
Yeah.
did you make me go here then?
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Get the
and we actually
present.
have to win
Dang
their
it.
romance.
Oh no. Wait.
Oh.
He has to win everybody, then
No.
he can do it, or
Or-
everybody
or
in this
we-
party.
I don't know. I think
Who have we
it might be
gotten
a
so
single
far?
player only. I'm not sure.
Oh. We'll
Get
never
Dragon
see it.
Heat. That'll help.
Dragon. If you're gonna go for Zoe, get Dragon Heat.
Who would this be for? I've got 8
That's
money.
What's one? What is it?
Police report.
Huh.
I don't know.
An
I'm probably
event.
lame.
I know the what's that white box?
A ghost.
Blanket?
Blank with 2 holes. I think we did one with that in it somewhere. We did one with Dragon Heat in it.
I just remember the one with the penguin mask.
We
Maddie
did one with
screwed
Penguin
Polly
Mask.
with a pile
Yeah.
of Coke and penguin mask on.
And we
Good time.
did the one with the tampon, but the tampon's not in
Oh, dang it. I really wanted that tampon.
here.
I'm gonna buy the Dragon
See you
Heat.
later.
Let's do this.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, but
Yes. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damon dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria?
I honestly do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food.
There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political. Why
But
is he
we're not
blushing?
political. He is blushing. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time.
Unbelievably hot. That's it. We'll set the cafeteria on fire. Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson?
It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Alright, let's see. Wars are fought over scarce resources, steal everybody's food, and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. Hey, Polly, you know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? We just need you to get kidnapped by Trojans.
Oh.
Food pile!
Whoa, is that what politics is? Beating people up and putting their stuff in a big pile? I didn't know I was already so good at politics.
And then I can roll around in the food pile. It'll feel so good on my non-skin. Damien spends the rest of lunch piling up everybody's food in an enormous food mountain. Hungry students are soon swarming the mountain, trying to grab what they can while Damien pelts them with fire and knives from above. In a panic, the students turn on each other, fighting with the only weapon they have, the food in their hands. Haha, food fight! I think a fight like this is how I died. The casualties are
It was a
beyond
suicide.
counting, but no one will be forgetting what food fight anytime soon.
Let's go.
Let's go. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Wait, you're going.
Lester's open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. With Scotty boy.
Ugh, don't pick that table, please. Don't put my camera.
Well, do I pick the table where you have to read everything, or do I pick the table where I have to read everything? Like, literally everything.
You gotta be Zoe.
Holy shit. That's gonna hurt so much, but I don't want either of these dumbasses. Like, I could get money if I go to where Vera is. Oh. Where are
Do you
going for,
only
Luke?
want Damien?
I just want Damien. Where are you going, Luke?
What? I don't know if I want to tell you. I'm
Well,
feeling
no, I
like you're
won't.
just gonna
I
take it
would
and
try to
spite.
avoid that. I want somebody to get
I
laid.
was going
Fuck.
for Miranda.
You were gonna go for Miranda? Oh, right. I don't like calculus.
Why not? He was your
What?
backup.
Yeah.
Calculus was somebody. He was your
No,
backup.
Aaron was going for Damien. She
Oh,
thought
yes.
plutonium was his.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, Derry,
boy.
welcome.
Yeah. This is weird. Rip. Nah. This is natural.
So, do you only like Damien here?
I've always liked Damien from the. I was like,
Yeah,
pretty sure
but
we
you,
started this
you
game.
hate
I'm like,
everyone else.
I like Scott, but I
Not
want to
even
do Scott when we do a
considering
Scott
anyone
run. Oh,
Damien
let's.
is mine.
I'll just read and I'm gonna get a
You try
drink
for
after this
Scott.
shit.
Oh,
You arrive at Zoe and Vera's table, excited too. I'm getting a fucking beverage after this one. Damn. Oh,
oh,
look
I
at
got Vera's
Vera.
outfit. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I have to wait. Damn it. I'm so far behind.
Your internet.
We're not doing anything suspicious.
Oh, this is gonna be so hard for me to go back and forth.
Oh, hell yeah.
Zoe.
And we definitely do not have a fellow student in a cage under this table. You have a fellow student in a cage under the... Excuse us, Vera. Titania's too perceptive. We've got to come clean.
Yes, the problem is clear that Titania is too perceptive. But I suppose we have no choice. Look under the table. Zoe and Vera do not seem to have a cage. A fairy. Oh boy. Zoe and Vera do indeed seem to have a cage. A fairy under the table. She's
Have a
filthy,
caged.
miserable, and covered in glitter. Fairies cry glitter. We took her as a prisoner during the last food war, you know, for leverage.
That was a few seconds ago.
Oh, nice.
I didn't think anything of it at the time because taking / tormenting prisoners is just a thing you do as an elder god.
But that was 3 days ago, and she's starting to smell. We've got to figure out something else to do with her.
We could let her go?
No, I fail to see how that profits me.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, we should... Like, shit. Well, what should we do then?
The prisoner is probably stinky because she's lonely. Get her a companion to keep her company. Use vicious psychological manipulation to turn her into a sleeper agent, of course.
Who is
Now
who?
which one do you want to
I don't know!
go? Top one's probably Zoe.
I think so? Because, like,
No,
companion
No, that one's
fanfic,
totally
right?
Vera.
What?
Yeah,
Well, double the money?
psychological manipulation sounds like Zoe.
Yeah. And sleeper agent. She has sleeper agents,
But
right?
sleeper agent sounds like Vera to me.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
I don't know. I think the bottom's Zoe.
Execute order 66. Okay.
Oh,
Ah,
wow.
but look at her dress. Come on.
Shit.
Yeah.
Pretty
She
hot
is. You
in
know
that.
what? She's pretty hot this time. Yeah, it's pretty good. Of course, like, of course. I can't believe I didn't think of that. In fact, I did. My lawyers will fight you if you disagree.
But a sleeper agent for what? The food for? And
Oh, yeah?
3 days ago.
Oh, honey, not
It's not
kind
long
of,
ago.
not that kind of sleeper agent. I mean, an agent who pretends to be a damsel cursed to sleep for 100 years, and then when a prince kisses her, wakes her up and kills him and takes all his money. It's one of my primary sources of income. Thirsty princess always carries cash.
What?
That doesn't seem very fair.
All is fair in love and war, Zoe. Also, who gives a shit? They're kissing sleeping women. Those princes are already decided to move to a town far, far away from fairness. Shit, didn't think about that. Vera said the word love in your presence. This is taking your relationship to a whole new level. I'm not going after Vera now. I'm making a drink. Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
the fishy.
Oh.
She's like this.
Cool.
Both of
This
them
is
in
nice.
outfits.
Yeah.
You notice Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda is pretty upset too. Better check it out.
Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the Frowny Liam scale.
The what?
The Frowny Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness.
Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable. I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by a heinous error. I specifically asked that my creature cream brulee be extra crispy so it truly popped with my hashtag massacre Instagram filter.
Thought it was just
Instead, they
innocent.
burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into. They choose to eat at this cafeteria so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. And so I'm writing a scathing Yelp review.
Liam, you can't do that. If they shut the cafeteria down, the school kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Did you know that peasants have to do labor to make living wages? They don't simply have an unlimited store of gold. I was shocked when I first found out.
Of course you were. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I'm simply the merchant of truth.
No, you're the merchant of poop.
Why? Also, enjoy the bird peeps.
Your royal sophistication shines through. Look, ask Steve. Their taste may tend towards the mainstream, but surely they can see this subpar cafeteria must be exposed. I ain't mainstream shit.
Don't be ridiculous. Steve is surely more compassionate than that and would gladly help me save the cafeteria. Again.
Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures at this shit show of a school. Still, you'll help if you can. Miranda can't undermine Liam's admittedly talented criticisms alone. This will take an army of homeless people we pay to write positive Yelp reviews of the cafeteria until we ellipse Liam's. Liam, one lone voice simply cannot shut down this cafeteria, at least not the voice of a high schooler. Let's get a renowned food critic to write a Pulitzer-worthy expose to be published in the most widely read periodicals. God, Liam, you suck.
Why, of course, this plan involves two of my most favorite strategies. Gather an army and outsourcing work to the disenfranchised. If it involved torture and suppression, if dissidents, it would hit all my favorites. But there might still be time for that later.
I don't even have a response to this. You go to the vast homeless population who wander the woods near the school and convince them the cafeteria is a trendy new restaurant that sells food for the most valuable currency of all, positive Yelp reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving, so they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phones. Because now homeless people have phones of their own, it seems they kept all the unwanted blackberries. Remember blackberries? Yeah, me neither. Miranda Vanderbilt says Principal Giant Spider bursting into the cafeteria with eight-legged panache. Stop bringing droves of homeless people into our cafeteria.
But Principal Giant Spider, it was absolutely vital to the vitality of the school.
You said that the last 5 times you can't solve all your problems by manipulating homeless people. Notorious PGS storms out, but Miranda looks perfectly chipper.
Oh, he may pretend to be upset, but I think the subtext was pretty clear. Thank you, Miranda and Steve, for saving the entire school like the beautiful heroes you are.
That's 100% a lie, but Miranda called you beautiful. Ah, it's a win.
Welcome
Oh, that was
to
the
this.
longest scene ever.
Welcome
Yeah,
Anubis.
seriously.
God.
They both talk so much.
Blame you.
How are Lily's peeps, by the way?
They're cute.
Okay, woof. Just making sure.
I didn't notice.
She's quite comfy, so I'm not gonna move her, but she's peeping like a mother fricker, aren't you? Peep!
Hey.
Random!
Ah, God!
Damn it! What is this? What is this bullshit? Okay, so
How
we'll
did
do
we
a
get the same order?
we could do a slight recap. Penelope, voiced by Maddie Soul, is going for Damien the mother.
Damien!
With a backup of
Cookie Lester!
No, she don't need that backup no more. She got in twice.
I am in!
Wilbur, voiced by Malefic Grandulo, Archie, is
Hey.
going for.
I bought a porno book.
Okay, who are you gonna
It's
give
smart.
that gift
It's
to?
not a porno. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
do
it
you
had
play-
pictures.
Who do
Maybe
you
it
plan on
does.
giving
You're
that
right.
I'm keeping it for me.
to? Okay. Okay.
Maybe Leonard will take it.
I am going for
You'll switch your choice.
yeah, I'm going for Damien, but I just scored with Vera?
Question mark?
Question mark?
Yeah.
I'm trying to woo myself, which it doesn't feel right. Whoever I voice, I don't want to try and woo. Steve, aka Lucas. I will not use your gamer tag. No, thank you.
What?
And
Why not?
You're gonna have to
Wow.
blur it out
Jamba
on,
Juice?
on
I'll have to
YouTube,
blur it all out.
probably.
Is
Do
going.
we know Lover
Why does
21?
it say my tag anywhere?
In the
What do you-
beginning, when we're loading in.
Oh, shit.
You are wooing who, sir?
Miranda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Miranda?
I don't know why I said
Miranda?
that like a question.
Miranda? Miranda?
Miranda, please?
I was thinking
Miranda?
about what people would think my name was if it was blurred out. Probably the
Grease
grease ass.
Greasy ass. Oh
Okay.
man.
Well,
What do you need? Oh, you're not too fun, are you there?
no,
But the
I'm
thing
not.
is it smart to balance things out, or is it better just to make you really good at something and you go for it? Damn, girl!
Dun, dun, dun,
Who
dun.
knows?
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy.
Oh,
You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat. I'm definitely not. That now everyone defines him by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. Now I'm fun.
Yeah.
You spot Liam showing characteristic some images on his phone. Where's Damien?
God damn it, Liam, get out of here!
Get out of here!
Just leave the school, you're 400 and something! Get out!
Two of your classmates interacting without your interference, unacceptable. You saunter over.
My friends.
I call this one mournful macaroni on polyurethane cafeteria tray. If I had to describe it, I would say that it is haunting, challenging, and very artistic.
look at his smug ass face.
Get that, yeah, get that fucking smart
Ugh.
smile out here. Nobody likes you.
Adjectives acknowledged. Appreciating art.
Well, if you appreciate that one, you'll really appreciate this next one. I call it pickled beets, and it is obviously even more artistic than the last piece I showed you.
Just to clarify, it was pickled beets?
That's what I said.
Okay.
What did I say?
No,
You
he
said
put an
pickled
emphasis.
beets. It's a question.
What?
Query. How much more artistic is image2.jpg relative to image1.jpg?
Well, a lot more.
Invalid quantity.
That
Please
hurts
provide
my ears.
dramatic.
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone knows that art can't be objectively measured.
Counterclaim. All things can be objectively measured. temperature, altitude, smarts, boldness, charm.
It seems like Calculester is going to list every single thing he can think of and or look up. That's a pretty long goddamn list. Looks like you need to resolve this, but whose side are you on?
God damn.
Come on, whose side are you on?
Whose side am I on? There are certainly some things that can't be measured, Calculester, like the admiration I feel for Liam. Wow, Liam, it's like you haven't read the obscure yet definitive classic. All art can be objectively measured, and this book will show you exactly how.
What? No, of course I've read that book. I was the first one who read it. I read it 100 times, 100, which is an objective number, just like art is objective. Hey, I gotta go real quick, not to the library to go read that book or anything, just to space. I have to go to space for a concert on an asteroid that you're not hip enough to know about.
See ya.
I think they bought it.
Wow, you truly do know a lot about measuring things. Allow me to show you my admiration by measuring you. Knowledge of measuring things, 9.6 hair. Attractiveness,
0.
Wait.
Eggplant.
error, stack overflow, subject is too hot, processor overheating.
You rush Calculester into the cafeteria's meat locker to cool him down, which gives you an opportunity to spend some quality time together.
Damn, you spent some time
quad.
with Calculester in the meat locker?
Quatos is number 000 color code for black.
But my color is red.
No, but your character's not red.
But he said hair.
Whoa, hold on, Mary.
What? She's just African American. What do you mean? No, it went.
Hair? Was
It was hair.
9.6?
Oh,
No,
okay.
I think he was rating you a 9.6, maybe. I
No,
don't know
the
anymore.
9.6 was your rating at observing how
Yeah,
to calculate
objectiveness or whatever.
objectiveness.
Right.
And then he was
the
like hair,
was-
and then it was that.
Look at that little C.
Oh.
I've never been to any of these places. I say while rehearsing for class
You look
play,
fabulous.
Mustache.
you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in the discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. Start singing, suddenly everyone else joins in with you in a musical. It's so amazing, Matt, that people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. To creativity. Look at that. You're trying to focus on your own love life, but the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult.
Oh, shit.
Four of her characters.
No!
Have fun.
No! Okay, and I don't remember what I did for Violet Tate. Bear with me. Okay. Take that somewhere else. My steaks will never be able to digest their food if they have to watch this disgusting display.
Yeah,
Also,
in
real
my
quick.
fanfic.
What's up?
I think your voice for Violet was really high pitched.
No, why did I screw myself?
Yeah, and my fanfic muse is running for the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you are making it look so unappealing?
No surprise, you're alone.
Oh boy. Yeah. I don't.
Well. Sounds like somebody's a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone. You can't comment on my fanfic. Still not as romantic as every day with my bae. And then a bunch of hearty eye emojis and a star, and also the kimono emoji.
Shit.
Why did you comment the kimono emoji?
You see, Zoe, this is why it's better to be strong, independent nightmare creature. The terrifying women.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. You don't. Oh boy. What did I do for almost 2 minutes ago?
You don't know what you're talking about, Wilbur. You're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways.
My voice changed.
It's couple versus a pair of people who don't understand the joys of being a couple. Go on and be the tiebreaker.
Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, then it's gonna be hard to get them in a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them. I don't have to. Just read my book. Historically, the only reason why people married was tactical alliances and increasing the wealth of both families. So early marriages are a great way of solidifying increasing power. Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couple costumes for Halloween, like peanut butter and puberty.
Whoa, wait a minute.
No, why did you go for Vera? You were already in there with Zoe.
Oh, I wasn't.
You
I
have
have
her
one with
fan
Vera.
fiction.
I think, yeah.
Is that for her?
I think that's what it'd be for.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
thought it was
know.
just for me.
No, marriage for love isn't a lie. Love is wonderful, and that's not all.
At all. That is by far the best argument I've ever heard. Violet and Tate, you may be brainwashed by a series of never-ending heteronormative rom-coms, but if you woke up to the reality of the world, you would realize your alliance is weak as shit and you're vulnerable as hell.
I'm not proud of it, but I spent a long time exploiting people's weaknesses to take over various dimensions, and you two do seem pretty vulnerable.
What a parasite!
We're not vulnerable, we're in love!
That has been quite pleasing.
You have raised a truly excellent point, Wilbur. You just might take off for a smart. You just might make for a smart alliance yourself. I am so confused right now. This was very hard.
Reading.
Please, game. Realize who's gonna voice what and just don't. Maybe someday we'll make a point to check each other's blank bank balances and list of assets.
Gonna get a shot when you see my bank. Let me tell you.
Dude, you only...
Holy fuck! Checking bank balances.
You got too much.
Basically second base. 2 charm. I'm on boldness. Wow.
Let's go.
Hey, can I be right back?
Mhm.
Before we go.
Before we go.
Well, we can go, and if we run into one of his characters, then we can just stop.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I meant.
Okay. So wait, it's me. Oh, it's me. Whoops. What am I lacking, or what am I? Smarts. I can just
I
be
think
really
he's
smart.
Sporty.
Some sporty? That's boldness or charm, right? Like yeah. Let's get some. Maybe Damien's there. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears to take advantage of the moment of weakness by throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, and you gain +2 charm. I'm charming as fuck. After you're walking along, then suddenly a car skids to halt in front of you. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien hop out.
Where's Damien always showing up for you?
The work isn't bad, it's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against the real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really fast?
Of fucking course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works.
And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it doesn't work against Justin Darrington. Damien, he's driving the Thunderfuck 5000.
And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've ever destroyed. Either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime.
Fucking metal.
The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
So pathetic.
I don't know. Maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy's a piece of shit. Damien, deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and that they were not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason. Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fierceness with all of Vera's criticism. Come on, Damien, let's give the car a makeover. Vera, you're right. Nancy's amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to crossbreed her with a faster car. Huh, I wonder which one will...
Which is which?
Oh.
Which is which? Who would
You keep getting the hard decisions. Hell yeah!
Do you want to go again?
No. I'm good.
I'm sweating. Why am I sweating from this? I mean,
It's
there are
me,
some-
Damien!
I mean, there are some lowercase e's and some, you know, uppercase ones there, so maybe that's... oh no. Do you want to go again?
No! Not going again.
Stick with that.
That was perfect, Damien. Makeover is exactly what Nancy needs to drag Justin Darrington's Thunder piece of shit 5000 to hell and back. After all, the key to winning any drag race is cars. Uniqueness, nerve, and tire tread. Yeah!
I'm not 100% sure that there's a direct correlation between a car's attitude and speed,
You're one and
but I do know that I'm fierce as hell, always look amazing, and do tend to get whatever I want. So... Whatever I want.
not
Whoopsies.
bad.
So you may well be onto something. Welcome back.
Hey.
The three of you get to working to get the cars. Luke beat? What?
Luke.
What the fuck is
Who
Luke beat?
knows?
Look.
For the
it's,
gods.
It's Look and Luke.
Get the cars look.
The
beat
cars
for
look.
Huh.
The gods.
Oh, for the oh! The three of you get to working to get the cars look beat for the gods. Yeah, fuck that. Mm-mm. By the time you finish buffing the exterior, painting the flames on the side and vacuuming the seats, and adding false eyelash. No.
Falsies.
Yeah.
No. Nancy's looking incredible.
Rad.
This is the ultimate race car. The Thunderfuck 5000 can suck my dick.
Oh.
It can actually. That's one of the improvements made by
no.
the Thunderfuck 4000, which could only give mediocre
Who cares, Vera? Stop upstaging me and Nancy. This is our big moment. We've got this race in the bag.
You're right, Damien. Good luck. And don't fuck it up. Damien gets back into the newly refurbished car and shoots you the surly wink of a man who knows his car is about to just... Oh. What the fuck did I say? Sturly? Sturly. Okay, everybody. If you wanna... You really want to get that significant other of yours? Give him a Sturly look. Boy, does this game make you seem really fucking dumb sometimes. Like... It's a word, you know that word.
This game shows how dumb I am perfectly well.
It shoots you the sultry wink of a man who knows his car is about to destroy a race and look flawless doing it. You gain +2 fun and 1 charm and a whole bundle of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, which is awesome. Game.
Steve's turn. Time to make some cash.
Ooh.
Ooh, cash.
That day, you spent some time in the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, and you gain 2 money.
Yeah.
You settle down at a computer to do the kind of internet research that will necessitate clearing your browsing history when you notice 3 of your most fuckable classmates deep
3?
Oh, boy.
Jesus.
Yuck.
Deep in thought of the next computer over.
None of me.
He's an orange! He's an orange for me!
Yeah,
What?
me
Really?
too.
He's a what's it
He's a-
called?
Who's an orange?
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Oh.
Mandolin. Man.
I need a screenshot of this. Is this possible?
It's Scott. He's a Mandarin for me too.
What? Please.
I know.
I like his shorts.
He's got the derpy face as well.
This is ridiculous.
Have you tried clicking it?
Look at what?
I cannot click it, friend Scott.
Oh.
It is a checkbox marked, I am not a robot. I am a robot. Ergo, clicking it is impossible. Okay, I'm out of ideas. Unless... Have you tried clicking it?
I love it.
Preparing to vent air in an approximation of organic aspiration.
That's insane.
Oh, Steve, maybe you can help us. Lester was just attempting to participate in a heated online discussion regarding the proper pronunciation of giraffe.
You
Which
mean
we
giraffe?
all know is pronounced giraffe.
Wait,
I don't know how you
J?
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
She's saying giraffe with a J,
No,
even
no,
though
no,
it's
no,
spelled
no,
with a G.
No, she's trying to make it sound. Wait, oh no.
No,
she's trying to make it
just
sound like it's
saying
a
giraffe.
Right. No, you're right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, way to
I
go,
was never
game.
good at the GIF and GIF.
Way to go. Thank you, game, for making me seem like a fucking idiot. Okay. We keep going. I apologize to everyone.
Continue.
Me? Oh.
Yeah, now it's you.
But this page is fiendishly designed to prevent robot participation. I've passed the Turing test and the Voight-Kampf test, but this test? It is too much for me. Don't give up, Cal. There's gotta be a way you can do it. Right, Steve?
This is more of the anti-robot discrimination we've seen for years. Time to fight for robot rights to use the internet freely through aggressive lobbying. Just click the damn box. Ah, shit!
Oh, no Miranda option. Oh, is there?
I don't know. I think just click the damn box is Scott. I think this is
It is.
calculus, dude.
How are you supposed to woo Miranda?
I don't know.
Lobbying?
Oh,
I don't understand. Is this a democracy thing?
I think it's when you wait in the lobby whining and whimpering because no one let you outside. Searching internal database for a more plausible definition. Definition found. Lobbying, noun. Seeking to influence a politician or public official on an issue.
Oh, father does this all the time. We call it gunboat diplomacy.
I do all the time too. Last year I collected 1,000 signatures to convince the governor to make sports our official state bird.
Perfect. Never has there been a team so well suited to influence a legislative body.
This is factually inaccurate, but I am moved by your concern for my rights.
Then it's settled. Let's manipulate the opinions of our representatives by any means necessary.
One letter writing campaign, 2 political assassinations, and 3 threats of invasion later.
We did, I think. I don't understand politics, really.
We did do it, Scott. Of course, our legislators weren't thrilled about the idea of a completely unrestricted internet. So we struck a compromise. If anyone's going to be kicked off the internet, it should be humans.
This doesn't affect us at all because we're monsters.
That's right, Scott. And since humans were the ones causing all the problems on the internet to begin with, I'd say we've done a good deed today.
Excellent.
Not a pretty
Capture
good deed, just a
test
deed.
has been replaced with an anti-human test. Prove you are not a human by solving a complex math equation while watching this video of a puppy being killed with a hammer. Finally, something I can do.
The pure joint calculator's face totally makes up for all the flame and manipulation of your political system. Gain 2 boldness and 1 charm.
That's gain 2 bones.
That weekend.
Well,
I'm
It's
fucked.
sweet.
All right.
You're
Oh,
kicking it
no.
underwater. At Miranda's palace, it's always the dicey situation seeing how dissidents are treated in her kingdom. But she used her royal connections to procure the next season of Bobo the Angsty Zebra before it was even out on Netflix, the premier streaming service. So it's worth risking beheading.
First of all, my kingdom would never sanction beheadings willy-nilly, and frankly, I could have you beheaded for insinuating such a thing.
I am excited to absorb all the information from this television program on the grounds that a broad survey of internet criticism indicates that it is the best Netflix show.
Yes, it explores a monster's condition in both a fearless and crude way.
And I like that it has a silly talking animal. Close enough.
Yay, silly talking animals. Now, what shall I ask my vast array of kitchen sea monkeys to cook up for us?
Oh, I was kind of assuming we'd order pizza if we're binge watching a Netflix show.
How perfectly quaint. Of course, if I have commoners over, I should indulge in commoner practices. A pizza it shall be. Now, what toppings do you suggest?
This question is irrelevant because I am unable to consume caloric substances in the way of organic life forms.
And I was going to suggest a pizza with the cold sweats of a dreamer experiencing a nightmare and the shrieks of the dying, but it might give the rest of you indigestion.
That's right. Ooh. Let's get a pizza with a pizza on top. And then there can be pizzas on the pizzas.
If we can't choose a topping, maybe I should just behead someone after all.
Nope. You can think of the perfect topping by consulting one of your friends, Miranda's shell phone. I get it. And that friend is Steve, a game changer when it comes to pizza topping. They is the one who introduced. That is what it says. They is the one who introduces the pizza topping. Before that, pizza used to be covered in yogurt. Penelope is so disruptive that she has been banned from the Ancient Academy of Pizza Toppings by the Pizza Topping Master due to her dangerously vanguardistic ideas.
Damien's not
mean-
even there. Get me in.
I don't care about this. Whatever.
Help Steve. Help
Yeah,
the boy.
I mean, are you creative? You went to school. You went to drama class once.
Yeah, I think it was because my creative was so bad. But
Uh-oh.
After a
He's
brief
got
but
money.
incredibly informative and creative brainstorming session with Steve, you hang up the shell phone, redial, and order pizza. It arrives not too long later, and everyone's delighted to take a bite of the pizza and discover, oh, pineapple in good grades.
I would never.
I'll admit, I do not usually enjoy a dish so common and vulgar as pineapple on pizza, but it does pair well with academic excellence.
It's funny because the taste of genius is quite reminiscent of the taste of insanity, and yet it does go well with the pineapple.
What the fuck is wrong with all these people?
God
I do not possess taste buds, but I am enjoying my friends' enjoyment of their sustenance.
Why did you invite me to this? Damn it. I'm a
As are
nuisance.
you. All thanks to Steve and his pineapple pizza, you get some stuff.
Oh, that's great. Please.
Yeah.
The only one not going for anyone, and I keep getting
Not fast.
This is horse shit is what this is.
Without Polly, you're lost.
I'm lost. What do I do?
He's just a drifter.
You can go to the library, talk to the cat lady.
But I've already got
no
this smart
reason.
book, and I've only got 2 money. I need some fun, dude. That
Very
Daedrin
fun.
recess. You do a dance. It's funny. Talking to Juan when he tells you that you won't ever be as funny as Bob, this clown. You accept the challenge.
Clown.
You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, eat some of his guts. You climb inside his skin and wear it as a suit. Really? Do you think that's how it works? Well, it is. Too fun from poor Bob.
God.
I
don't think you
actually
should go
added
here
that
anymore.
bit.
I
I
don't
added that
know.
bit about the meat suit myself. I thought it would add to the. You're wandering down the hallway reading my book, Dragon Heat, as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very new. You got because Polly
You
and
might get
Bear
a
clock it
secret
immediately.
Ugh, are you actually reading erotic fan fiction about dragons?
Yeah.
Because we love Dragon Heat, I'm all about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fan fiction. Am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana von Breastreach cosplay all week.
It's a good
The other
surname.
word made you fuck up cosplay.
Don't worry about why.
Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never. Okay, fine. I may read Dragon Heat, but I don't go around telling people.
Shh, we're clearly safe with them. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted.
Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still managed to amaze me with all the new levels of wrong.
Yeah, right? I fucking love it. Yet, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDonghard orders the Hydra and deranged Draco Delacourt have to reson in after the Choking Bay adventure.
Ooh.
Only to discover that they have just one available bed. There's only one bed. The classic fanfic trick that never fails.
Ha! Yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Vanessa Sarah unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss, only to discover it's herself. And then they totally bang.
Wow.
I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-cest.
Amen. What about you, Wilbur? What's your favorite story arc?
Nothing to worry about. We'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure.
Easy. The Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn with the dildo. What about this exclusive chapter I've written myself?
Oh god.
Which one's which?
I think this dildo one's probably fun.
Are you gonna go for Polly? You're just like, fuck it, back into it.
You need to be creative for the second one for sure.
Yeah, I'm only got 6.
Oh, that's what you're basing it on. Okay, not necessarily who you want to go for, more for like, what can I pull off?
Oh, I don't want any of these clowns.
What, Polly? He's right in front of you. He's
I've
wearing a
already
pinky
had
outfit.
her one.
Wow. He screwed it a last
Wow,
time,
so you
and he's just
have her
done.
once and you're done, huh?
Yes.
Oh.
Done. Wow.
Throw her away like the garbage
Oh,
that I
The
throw away.
garbage.
Like
Oh,
the
The
garbage.
garbage.
I'll go for
that's
this one.
Archie. That's our guy.
Well, right? How could we forget about the Sexcalibur arc?
With 297 chapters, it's rather easy to forget some arcs.
Yeah, but that one was epic. The tension and thrill of wondering who would be the chosen one each time someone used the magical dildo.
Hope they cleaned it good.
I must admit, it was very lubricating. Yum. Also, I should praise the fact that it was entirely written from the viewpoint of the dildo. Jesus.
Who would have thought Wilbur here is such a kinky deviant? Maybe we should do our own Sexcalibur trial one day, huh?
Oh,
No, I'm good. I'm just reading my book,
good.
thanks.
Fuck, I'll take
No,
it.
I'm alright.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Yet. But I might or might not have an official Sexcalibur dildo myself. It's hard to say no to dragon dildos.
Hey guys, just coming in, sponsored by www.dragondildo.com. Go get your own.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
Use
what?
the code Sexcalibur
Oh, right. Yeah, that's the
for 50% off.
it's a trick. It's not a game code we're giving away at the end. It's that.
And
Might
make
only
sure
be
you
10%
tell them
off.
we sent you, because because they'll send us them as well for free.
Yeah.
One between us.
Oh god, no.
Yes.
Yes.
International shipping's gonna kill us, eh?
Oh, all those years of insecurity, and it turns out that erotic dragon fanfics were the ultimate icebreaker. You have 2 smarts. You want fun?
Sure.
Looks like
Steve?
it's working pretty well for me. Wow.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can take any more.
Your shorts are
So
so
you
short.
valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. Yeah, you can see it's right up in there.
You read that first one so strange. I really liked it.
I couldn't hear.
Sorry.
No, I couldn't hear because of the sounds of dodgeball going on. So I don't know what I sounded like there.
Sounds of dodgeball.
After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain righteousness. And charm. Afterwards, Miranda summons you.
Ooh.
It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goon. Oh, merman goon.
Oh, you were dragged there.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration.
My shorts are almost as short as hers.
Oh, God.
I am destined to be the queen of prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that prom queen is purely a ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She's proven to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Let's convince everyone that she likes humans. Fart joke.
Fart joke.
Doesn't take much to make someone look bad in this day and age. You, however, are monsters and went for a total overkill. You hire a Chinese hacker to plant 10 years of pro bono work rescuing human babies from lawnmowers in Ursula's name. At recess, Dr. Baby Love of the Baby Love Institute appears out of nowhere, presents her with a Humanity Award.
Yes, this will seriously harm her standing with the evil lawnmower creature contingent.
Contingency, I think.
That's an important voting block.
Yes.
They're the ones who keep the schoolyard so tight. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smart.
I looked back up for a second. I saw contingency. I think.
It wasn't
No, it
contingency.
wasn't.
It was
Contingency.
contingent.
Shit. Damn it. Well, we're gonna pretend like it's contingency because we can all say that one.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority.
Hey, get out of my bathroom.
But you don't stop there. You want the world to
You
know
had the
how reckless you are.
opportunity.
For the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way. The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain +2 boldness.
I like that
Oh
wall.
boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you.
Wow.
It's always nice to see your friends succeed. And by the increase in employees in Vera's illegal law firm, she's clearly doing well.
Hello, friend Penelope.
Where's Damien? I got 3 people here and Damien's not one of them. I got some love with him.
No, you don't. He's all mine.
I
I got
like
some love with him.
Fumi
This is
Zoe's wearing an anime shirt.
No, is she? Please
Yeah.
screenshot. I need. Oh, please. Also, this is where I should like just bust through the bathroom, just be like, bitch, it's mine. And then we're good. Ugh.
Hello, friend Penelope. Have you come to this place for carbon-based life forms to rid themselves of their waste in order to file a lawsuit, which I am told is the primary function of this location?
What? Calculister. It's an ideal Calculister's an ideal secretary as he loves to help. Can perform research instantaneously and type any infinity number of words per minute.
And I'm the ideal apprentice because...
For the last time, Zoe, you are not my apprentice because you have no interest in my law practice or helping me acquire vast sums of plus money. You're clearly only here to research another of your stupid fan fictions.
My spooky high court legal counsel, are you guilty of love? It's not stupid. Clearly you're worried taking me would lead to a lawyer appreciation apprentice love story.
That is not the case.
OMG, that's because you're already involved in a lawyer secretary love story with Calculister.
Oh, hello.
Oh boy, does that...
That's also you.
Okay. I demand.
what's anybody
Oh
else?
shit! What the fuck
What?
was that coming out? I was trying to do like Zarya or something, like fucking Russian.
Oh yeah,
and
you did give her a Zarya voice.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
How do you do Russian accent now? I'm just fucking drawing a blank now.
You were doing it for a second there, and then
No,
you
I
switched to
literally-
Zoe.
Like choked on my tongue is what I did.
You could do like a Swedish one. You're pretty.
So I demand to speak to a lawyer immediately. This is not.
Now it's a vampire.
Yeah.
We'll go with it.
You've come to the right place, friend. Dahlia. As everyone knows, bathrooms are the most common location to take care of legal problems.
For far too long, I've attempted literal battle to claim the 8th Circle of Hell from the La Valley clan, so now I shall attempt to defeat them in legal battle. What the fuck?
Well, maybe she is a vampire because LeVay is Liam. I
No,
almost called him
LeVay is
Damien.
Damien.
Yeah, this
Oh,
looks like Damien.
Dang it.
The Lion Court is Liam.
Yeah, that's definitely a Damien, but a blue one. Dahlia,
color?
my wealthy friend, I would be more than happy to assist.
But Damien is our friend.
Huh? A? Oh, A. A?
Sounds like repressed sexual tension to me.
Everything sounds like repressed sexual tension to you.
True that.
She's so proud.
I have brought with me this chest full of spoils of war. Prepare to pay any price for your legal advice. I don't know where I'm
Friend
going.
Dahlia, a quick search has informed me that Aquino clan has never controlled the 8th Circle of Hell, and that the Flavy clan claimed it quite fairly. It would seem that you have little to no claim on what is rightfully friend Damien's kingdom.
Zip it, Roborositary teeth. Robo secretary.
Bah!
You know nothing about the law, and there is little to no chance that Dahlia is not loaded, and therefore happy to take her on as a client for a large sum of plus money. You have chosen the right side, friendish Gorgon, fiendish Gorgon. What is the plan for my legal victory? The
I like how her
plan.
teeth looks.
She
You like
looks like
what?
worse than
How her
Damien.
teeth looks.
Oh.
Very pointy. Now we gotta
I like
go
all
stare
The
at
that
lines
Damien's
on them are
scars.
teeth.
good.
I like the skull on their boobs.
Reading skills going down more as game is being played. This is correct. The plan. Ah, yes, the plan, which I have one of because I am a very qualified lawyer. In your case, for which I have absolutely no legal grounds whatsoever, certainly will be winnable. We just need to,
Oh, this is me. Bring a surprise witness. Shout objective over and over
Vera,
again.
look at that girl.
Objection.
She is, just shout object. Ace Attorney the shit over and over again.
So I honestly wasn't really paying attention. I was just kind of staring at that character's teeth the whole time.
Wait, which teeth? Her teeth or the bra's teeth?
Her teeth.
Oh, okay.
Because I like how the shading looks.
Wait, she kind of looks like a Gundam. Like, look at, because the bottom, her shorts have the rest of the teeth. It's a big, giant Gundam type looking thing. Like, Gurren Lagann shit.
Why? Okay, I was real confused because you called it a Gundam first.
So can you catch me up to speed? Like, what is
Um,
going on?
I don't know either, to be honest.
You don't care about any of these people,
there's,
though, do you?
There's a lawsuit going on,
Vera wants the client because it's got a lot of money, but Calculester doesn't because it's wrong.
and neither of these really explain who's who.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
That's
the
why
witness
we can't help you.
probably would be a dum-dum. So let's just shout objection. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Of course. If Penelope hadn't jumped in, I highly qualified lawyer would have suggested just the same thing. Welcome back.
But
Penelope.
friend Vera, it would seem my database suggests that objection can only be used in certain.
Objection!
That wasn't the right word at all.
wait, did I fuck it up?
A little
Sounded
bit.
good to me.
I want to see it work.
Oh no. Wait, give me a second. Strategy that is effective as it is ruthless. It shall serve us well. How do we proceed? That's it. We're done here. We did it. What? But what about serving Damien with a summons? What about the court date? What about an actual trial? Oh shit, I demand my money back. Objection!
Dahlia wanders off, too stunned by your legal power-s, a legal power-s that has gained you +2 smarts and a fun.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm sorry, I love the way you say it better. I wish it was thing. Power S is so fucking good. It's prowess, but I fucking love Power S so much. it's like the female version, like some Power S. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Feminize the shit out of it. Oh, is it me? It's me.
You.
There's so many words you're just like, I'm just gonna read this way, and then somebody says it, you're like, I fucking know that word. Why did I do that? Damn.
Library is
Also-
cat girl, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That
If you
helps
wanna
me
get
a lot.
Some snacks.
I'm pretty sure I fucked up worse words than that. Like literal. What did I call instead of robo secretary? What the fuck did I do?
I don't even know what came out of your mouth.
I don't know what came out of my mouth. Robo secretary. It's very simple, very simplistic. Let's see
you
here.
should go to the auditorium. Maybe.
We're taking back. You know how it's like history? Fuck that shit. It's her story. That's right. Feminizing the shit out of this. Nobody knows what is it's the robo secretary. Whatever. Do I need I could boost my creativity and kind of be like an all-arounder. Let's do it. Let's do it. And look how cute
Oh,
I
thank
am.
Christ, I was really afraid of Leonard being in class.
Oh, I want him so bad. Damn it.
No, you don't.
Well, no, I don't want him. I want him on screen so bad.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do.
Little pervert. He's the worst.
He's Minetta,
He's a
but way
Minetta.
worse. But way worse.
It's about the same.
No.
Pretty bad.
He'd
Minetta
be so
is
perfect for
adorable.
an Alfonso voice.
We haven't seen him yet. We'll get him for you. We'll get him.
No, we won't.
Oh my goodness. That's a book. Her story is a book.
No, it's a
Boo.
game.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
To play it for a moment. Oh, is it good?
I haven't played it. I think it's like a full motion video thing.
Oh. That day while rehearsing for class, you do a terrific job acting. Because, I mean, listen to my voice lines. I'm fucking nailing it. So, of course, I'm gonna do well at acting, you know? So you act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throws roses at you. 7 roses, to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or your stats in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this... +2 creativity. Who would have thought coming to get the auditorium? Oh, baby!
Why?
Liam, go home!
Liam, go
You don't even have any classes today, Liam. Jesus.
You're about to rehearse the scene where Scott falls in the forest and only Damien and Lehman are around to hear him when Adalia comes storming in. Son of a bitch, more Russian.
This is a takeover.
This is... oh, okay, whatever. Aha.
She's a robot in there.
Aha. Damien, I see that your wretched cowardice has now adapted and you're finally outfitted for battle. Let us settle our claims the 8th circle of hell now with Lamian and his... shit! Lamian and...
No, that fits. It's alright.
I keep doing it though! Let us settle our claims of the 8th circle of hell now with Liam and his three other witness.
Hey.
She's been
You're
talking to
putting
Zoe.
this on YouTube, and somebody who really loves Liam is gonna see
You're
it.
gonna fucking rip me apart.
There is no one who really loves Liam. That
I really
doesn't
hope not.
exist.
They exist.
You know how I say there's every kind of sexuality? One that likes Liam? No, that's
Okay,
it. That's where
so
I draw the
I
line.
was going through the hashtags to put this on Instagram, right? Follow me on Instagram, everybody. I post like once every 3 months. And there was like Monster Prom. There was only hashtag Monster Prom Damien. There was no other characters. There was just Damien. So everybody wants that motherfucker. So
So
continue.
Polly.
No Polly.
I'm not a tree. I'm Scott. You might not have noticed because I'm doing such a good job of being a tree.
Indeed you are, and such a strong tree at that. Join me, Scott. In my conquer of the 8th circle, I could use a lieutenant who is also a tree.
I just want to go on record and as saying that I do not support any of this.
Ah. Luscious little Lamian. I do not need your support on the battlefield, my scrumptious purple concubine. Oh my fucking god, no.
I think she likes him.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh god!
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh no, I was wrong.
Not a bit strong.
You can support me later in the bedroom, romantically, as in by having sex with me. Wink.
So we could maybe set those two up and be done with Liam.
This is nice. I'm pretty sure she's just like, well, this boy is fucking easy.
I am the only one in this school who takes theater seriously. We were in the middle of a scene.
Yes, the scene of the crime. The crime I'm about to do to you, and the crime is murder.
Okay, first of all, murder isn't a crime. Second of all, we're not doing any of it right now.
Then why are you outfitted for battle?
This is a costume. My real battle armor is just 700 knives stuck together with barbed wire.
A likely story. Face me, coward. Oh, this drama is interfering with your theatrical production. You need to get Delilah out of here, but how? What? What did I do?
That is not her name.
It's
She sounds
Delilah
so
now?
much softer now because of her name.
It's Delilah now? Wait,
I'm a little bit
Dahlia?
interested.
Dahlia?
Dahlia.
Dahlia? Dahlia sounds more, it fits the Russian accent a little bit better than Delilah. Delilah, the Russian demon. Hell yeah. Oh, this is going on YouTube. Fuck. If you want Damien, you'll have to go through me and his army of pissed off Rottweilers. But, Dahlia, this isn't really Damien. The real Damien is inside you all along.
Oh god,
Okay.
which one's he gonna like?
I don't know.
Because if the Damien's inside her all along, she might start punching her, so...
Yeah, like, I think, like, defending him, he wants to fight all the time, though.
Neither of these is him fighting. But he might like Rottweilers attacking the
Yeah,
shit out
right?
of this lady. I don't know.
So bold. Ha. What army of Rottweilers? You blow your dog horn, and 1,000 dogs burst in through the auditorium ceiling, all pissed off and ready to rumble.
Wait, those aren't dogs.
Those aren't even animals.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
They're attack helicopters!
Well, you know what they say. One monster's dogs, another monster's attack helicopter. Your very good dogs unleash an onslaught of guided missiles at Dahlia. She has no choice but to retreat.
Well, now rehearsal has truly been interrupted.
Don't you mean treely interrupted?
Why didn't I go after him?
Okay, so first of all, that's something you would totally fucking say. So that's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
I'd
Second
also
of
wear
all,
that
we
costume.
still need to do a Scott run where everybody goes for fucking Scott. Make sure you're
Except
well
me.
rested, Archie.
No. Look, normally I'd be pissed that we have to cancel rehearsal to rebuild the auditorium again, but I just saw a lot of explosions, so I'm good.
Damien is a simple demon with a simple taste. You got to admire that. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Nobody fell in love with me there. What the fuck? What's the point? And I swear, if I'm loud, just oh,
Yay!
good.
I can finally talk to Damien again.
He's not gonna be in the lunchroom.
He's just not there. Oh, what? Son of a bitch. This is. Oh, where is he? Where is he?
Coach is there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
Believe in yourself.
Go, boys, go. I'm on your way to victory. I ain't no true sport. Any content.
Every time.
What's that word? Teeth? Crotch? Oh, he's got potatoes in his mouth. I get it.
More hot dogs.
It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks, slather Damien's dogs, and holy ketchup.
Damien's dogs? Oh, it says that. Oh, it says dogs instead of hot dogs. I'm sorry.
The Scott one is probably Damien, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's the reverse. Yeah.
What the hell? You were planning on setting off these fireworks in here anyway. You let them rip.
Hey! Stop that! Who's that? Who's making noise? I'm yelling because I'm scared. They found Scout. If you're calling, oh Lord, now I'm all over again.
Oh God!
That works so well with that.
Scott and Coach flee the cafeteria. Damien lets out a sigh full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Hey, Ranger.
Ah, thanks. I was just eating like I normally do when those two idiots came over and turned it into a sport.
Is eating normally?
It's not my fault I eat so fast. I got a literal furnace in my stomach.
My cheeks hurt
Also,
so
welcome,
much.
Ranger.
I managed to squeak out a welcome, but
Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs.
Mm.
Nice. Someone say that's almost like making out with him.
Oh yeah, I would say that.
oh my goodness, Prince Boy
Oh,
is
the
there.
Galactic Boy is there.
And
Oh,
I'm
talk to
next.
Galactic Boy.
I make
That's
you.
my
Yep,
guy.
Yep. I hope you. I want to hear what you got for me today. Oh, but I've been doing
I don't
okay
know
with
what I
Vera.
got for you,
That
to
would
be
fuck
honest.
Luke. That'd fuck
We're
Luke.
gonna have to find out together.
Let's find out. Let's see what he.
I don't
let's
know
see,
what I got
let's see.
prepared today.
Let's see what he's. Let's see what you got. You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when oh boy, I was trying to be all nice and calm, and sultry, and then I said wound instead of wound.
Sultry?
Sultry.
Is
Don't
that?
you mean Sturley?
Go fuck yourself. Sultry's correct, right? Can somebody please give me the definition of sultry, please, before I continue, and then I will do it in a sultry voice.
Continue.
Anyone of the air, weather, hot and humid. What? A person, especially a woman, attractive in a way that's just a passionate nature. See? Thank you,
I
Bran.
know, but you said it wrong earlier.
Ow, my throat. Like how a succubus would say it. Thank you. See, that's pretty good for Monster Prom. Thank you, Reliant. So, you're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself. When a
Too
wound
close.
opens,
My ears.
I will now back up. When a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince. I don't know why.
My love.
Greetings, hero. I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours.
It's just Coach.
He's not southern.
Slower?
It's just Coach.
He's not southern, okay? I've got more than one accent.
It's just Coach, but like more understandable.
Yeah.
See, Bran, I thought it was Coach until I looked up.
Hey, I'm doing my best, alright?
What is that?
Give me another line. I'll try again.
I'm sweating. I can't.
The portal is sealed against me, which I have not strength enough to open. Please help me break the seal.
He's getting older as he speaks.
Yeah. Well, all this
I like the
travel.
posh direction you're going though. Continue
Thank
with
you.
this.
Yeah.
I really wish we had
Next
saved all
line.
the other ones.
On this jar of country dill pickle.
We
I
found it.
found it. I just needed some pickles to tie it.
Seriously? You take the jar from here, pop off the lid, and hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now.
Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes, I'll give you one free noble title, redeemable now.
Starting to sound like Nigel Thornberg.
I can't breathe. I can't. Oh, my cheeks. Okay, you know, my cheeks, my crow's feet. We just could stop giving them to me. It's fine. Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept the title. Anyway, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options. Foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness. Most unscrupulous treasurer. Definition of unscrupulous, please.
Oh, we're gonna wait.
Not being
That is
scrupulous?
mucus rage.
Yeah, the opposite of scrupulous.
Unscrupulous. Okay, the definition of scrupulous. Having or showing no morale, principles, not honest or fair. Oh, most. Wait.
Nasty
Unscrupulous.
treasure.
Oh. So I steal.
He's a nasty boy.
What is on it? Thanks, man. Okay, I steal.
I
things.
should've
Foreign
done that
minister in
voice.
charge of
Wow.
extreme handsomeness. So I'm either handsome
get
or
some
I steal
cash.
shit. Cash. I'm gonna go with that one.
Most appropriate title indeed. You shall be in charge of exporting handsomeness from my dimension into yours.
Plug my nose so I don't snort. Fuck.
Here, have a mass supply of handsomeness just to get you started.
Yeah, you just let your British come through and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ren. You're a bit offended that the prince thinks you need him to supply you with handsomeness. But this is really good stuff. Your eyes twinkle with youthful vitality, and your teeth cause lens flares when you smile. Everyone in the cafeteria is stunned by your sudden beauty. Maybe you won't bother exporting any of this handsomeness after all. You gain +4 chum. And they all clapped. They didn't write
Yeah.
it there, but then they all clapped. They all applauded for me.
Because you're so handsome.
Because I'm so handsome, they applauded. Just applauded.
see that.
You know?
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, like, people applaud in their daily lives all the time. I mean, I find
Every time they close their fingers together, it's like a little applaud that they're not intending to do.
come on, please. Like, you guys read, like, oh, man. And then they clapped. I told this woman off, and then they clapped. Oh, boy.
Sure.
Steve?
Straight?
He goes to bed later than
Disturbing noises for each thing is just too loud for me.
Turn your
Here's
game
about to
down.
Turn
lift
'em
a glass
down,
of
Luke.
scotch to her, but everything else is the right volume. Those are the only sounds in the game. What am I talking about?
Ooh, this sounds nice.
Vera is about to lift a glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. You can drink whatever at this school, apparently, when Miranda screams.
Oh god. Stop! Don't drink that!
That's not a scream, that's like a
What?
normal voice. Why not? This scotch costs more than most cars.
Has your taster tried it yet?
Oh. What taster?
You don't have a taster? What if your drink is poisoned by someone jealous of your good looks and royal title?
Listen, Miri, I only drink 4 things. Scotch, red wine, the tears of my enemies, and straight up poison.
You drink poison on purpose?
Miranda, my hair is venomous snakes. Do you think poison actually harms me?
Well, you should still have a taster. What if someone puts really spicy hot sauce in your drink? Or poison?
What do I have to do to get you to drop this?
Simple. Hire a taster.
Fine. Any volunteers?
This might just be the big break you've been looking for. You raise your hand, and when Vera picks you, you drink all her scotch, enraging Vera and delighting Miranda. Pretend to be poisoned, terrifying Miranda, and amusing Vera.
This one makes it easy.
Yeah, I like that. It just gave it to me here.
Halifax, Nova Scotia is the hillbilly part of the UK anyway. Okay, that's beautiful. What are you doing? That bottle costs as much as the first Apollo mission. Oh shit, sorry, look at her face. What are you doing? That bottle costs as much as the Apollo mission.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? With a raged face.
How do you feel, Royal Taster? Are you poisoned?
Well, you're not poisoned, but you're pretty fucking wasted. Give all the Mirandas you can see 2 big thumbs up.
A job well done. Now Vera is sure not to be poisoned.
Well, yeah, because there's no scotch left to be poisoned by.
Don't listen to her. You did well. Come with me. I have some other beverages. You simply must verify for safety.
You spend the rest of the night getting wasted on expensive liquors at Miranda's place. Courtship never tasted so good.
All right.
You guys really left me the good one.
You got calculus, sir?
What do you mean? First of all, if you mean Zoe, fuck you. She sounds amazing. What is wrong with you?
You sit down with Zoe and Calculesta. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sanity out through his eye socket. Right, Zoe, I'm afraid. Whoa, Kronk? Get back in there. Friend Zoe, I'm afraid I must take issue with your current practice.
What? Eating?
Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me!" while voiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem right.
Are you for real?
Look, I was born this way. Oh, sorry. I was born this way. Okay. Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair. But still, don't judge me.
I do not possess the necessary firm way to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. You can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe you could convince Zoe to change her ways. Or convince Calculestra they don't need a changing. Zoe, why don't you eat this vegan brownie I bought instead? Probably way tastier than that guy's sanity. Oh, come on, Calculestra. Sanity isn't even one of the top 5 worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. I don't really care.
Where are
to be
you
honest.
going? No, Polly.
You know what? They judge me, but at least I'm like trying to get everybody's pants. You're not even
Hey.
trying to get into anyone's pants.
I've got a book, and it's filled with dildos.
erotic fan. This is true. This is true. At least one dildo.
Wait,
Comes
are you
with a
telling me
free
it's
dildo.
possible to eat food?
That is, in fact, the primary purpose of food.
Wow, well, this changes everything. Toss me that brownie.
Tossing the brownie is unnecessary because you're sitting right next to Zoe, but you don't argue with a woman who has an insane half corpse tied to a cafeteria table.
OMG!
Do I have to say it if she just said it?
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly the same.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
okay.
But in her voice.
OMG! That's good? It's pretty good,
No,
right? And then,
You
yeah.
gotta combine the way she said it with your voice for her.
OMG! This is delicious. It doesn't even taste like suffering a little bit.
That is because it is a vegan brownie.
You know, I never thought I could enjoy something that didn't involve mutilating a person's body and mind. You've opened my many eyes today.
And your manly eye.
Wait, what?
But I'm not sure if I'm ready to go full vegan. Maybe I can be flexitarian, as in sometimes eating vegan food and sometimes devouring people's minds and souls.
It sounds okay enough. Query, what should we do with the gibbering human still affixed to the table?
Oh man, I don't know. This is so embarrassing.
I don't know.
You sounded Mexican for a second.
I I don't know. This is so embarrassing. Put him in the trash compactor, I guess?
That does seem to be an official school policy, yes. You really bond with Calculester while hauling the convulsing mass of human flesh to the garbage chute. Teamwork makes the dream work.
She's peeping again.
Beep, beep,
Hi,
beep.
Lily. Are you sexy? Nope. Okay. Just peeps.
Yay!
Son of a, what? You know what? This is horseshit.
Why didn't you
I'm
do
getting
the?
first, but I'm
Why
not
don't
getting
you do the
taken.
voting?
What is
This
this?
is true. This is true.
I'm fine. I'll come
Yeah,
last
you're
if you guys
fine. I'll
want.
take second. You know, the guy who's not going for anybody keeps getting second. This is bullshit.
Let's do this.
Don't go to the gym. It's got a cat lady. Unless you want to buy something.
Oh, right. Thank you for that.
All right, today I'm bold and I respect no one.
Yes.
While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you plus 500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep plus 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. The whole time you've been in here, Calculester has been standing motionless in front of the mirror, gazing at himself. It's starting to creep you out, so you ask him what's up. Why is it just him?
Oh, hello, friend. Pay no attention to me. I am merely contemplating my lackluster appearance.
Give me 2 seconds.
What do I mean by lackluster? Well, Webster's dictionary defines lackluster as lacking in sheen, brilliance, or vitality, dull, mediocre. But in this context, I specifically mean that I lack the myriad customization options available to my more handsome classmate. I have no hair follicles and thus no hair to style.
Oh.
My skin is made of metal and plastic, not ideal for the application of makeup.
I'll be
How will
damned.
I ever become hot and sexy if I cannot tart myself up?
Calculester's mournful assessment of his hotness tugs at your heartstrings. Surely you can brainstorm a way to jazz up his robotic looks. Real sexiness is 90% posture. Strike a pose like this one. True beauty is on the inside, which is why you need to install a really sick graphics card. Hmm.
His graphics are a little lackluster.
I think a graphics card would do him good. We need to spice up this computer.
So smart.
Ooh, you reach into your backpack and pull out a top-of-the-line graphics card you stole from the Russian mafia.
Is that an Ex Machina 21-6i fucker, bro? That card produces colors only dogs can see. Please stick it in me right away.
What? Oh my goodness. What have I come back to?
You're happy to oblige. In moments, you've got it all hooked up and ready to go.
I feel amazing. Look at how fluid and vivid my facial expressions are. I have never felt more alive. Alive in this instance is a metaphor, of course. I am aware that I am unliving construct of metal and plastic and always will be.
Oh god. You've got to admit that graphics card has definitely maxed out Calculester's swagger.
Oh.
All right.
Alright.
Okay, who's...
Don't
Oh,
mind me.
damn. Maddie, you... No, wait. Who is... Wilbur, you're so smart.
Wilbur.
Well,
Is he?
Burr.
Oh, he's so smart. What the hell? What do I want? Let's maybe
Hello,
some more
I
grapes.
violated Calculester.
What?
He-
Excuse
He
me?
stuck something
you
right in me.
Yeah, let's, like,
You
look
put
at
something in
literally...
his court?
Ranger,
Yes.
that Maddie, always committing crimes, and Quad, you know, Quad, who's like a pretty standard lurker and only chimes in when necessary, goes, oh my.
Poor calculus.
Oh my. What? You're not even reading?
I mean, it's quite the feat. I got too creative.
Creativity.
So.
Mustache. He has a
We,
mustache.
the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that until the end of this run.
Oh.
Please call me, Tucker McBignose.
Tucker McBignose? Well,
Was it Big Nose or Dig Nose?
it is.
Tucker-
It is the devs that are
Tucker's-
giving away the code at the end of this game, is it not?
Tucker's Tucker's gone
speaking.
to Pizza Hut is my new nickname.
Okay, Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut. I like
Archie,
it.
it's
Shut
the
your
devs.
butt.
It's the devs that are giving away the code at the end of the game. If
Yeah.
Yeah, this is on all the rest of us and not Archie, you realize.
what?
It's
Yeah.
us
You mean
that
Tucker
have to call
has
him.
No,
gone
I
to
was just
Pizza
asking
Hut.
Archie because
Sure.
Archie's the one who tends to know.
You're messing
things
it
a
up
little bit more.
already. You lost the dare.
Yeah.
No,
Awesome
no,
food.
I'm asking Archie, not the character in the character in the game is now called Tucker McPizza Hut.
No, I think
No, I don't think he is.
it's Tucker. Tucker
Goes to
Pizza
Pizza
Hut.
Hut.
Okay, Tucker McPizza Hut.
Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut.
Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut is his name.
Oh,
Tucker's
Tucker-
gone to Pizza Hut and speaking to us.
Pizza Hut.
Tucker has gone to Pizza Hut. The devs are giving a code away at the end of this game, so we definitely have to do this because they're the ones who are giving away this code. I can't think. The
Yeah.
fact that they put that in the game is fucking fantastic, by the way. So.
Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you thought of our man and Damien?
Wow, Dragon Heat. I love it. Also, you may not know this about Damien to look at him, but it turns out that he, too, is a hopeless romantic at heart.
Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for I'm in it for Dragon Dong, Yuri. Nothing so bad yet, so good as a billionaire dinosaur made you gay.
Damien, you are being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghart and Godiva Galantina. Yes.
Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Kadiba, and then she wakes up to find him gone?
Ooh.
The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way.
I worry about you, Miri. I really, really do.
I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited?
True art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's Tinder messages to see what he thinks about, shall we? Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever to prove it.
Oh, wait, how bold are you? Ooh.
5.
Or charming,
That
but
could
charm.
be charm.
Mm, Is it? Oof.
What would this one be?
I don't know, man. You could do a three-way. You get both of them at the
I
same
think
time.
that could also possibly be boldness.
Yeah.
Oh, my worst one. I think this one's probably charm, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, if
Yeah.
anything.
Oh,
Yay! A date in the midst of a school
date.
day? Why? My duty, responsibility, and breeding say no, but my heart says yes.
But my heart says yes.
I have a midterm in International Peace 305, so anything's better than that.
Oh, huzzah! I do love being courted. Let us flee to the absolute most romantic day that has ever happened to me ever. Yay!
That's a high bar. Luckily, you're a romance expert, having spent literally all your school days planning for prom, which is a single night of the year, instead of paying attention to the studies that might benefit you later in life.
Literally all your school
You
days.
show
So
with
3
chocolate.
weeks?
Yeah. Chocolates, flowers, and a bevy of merch slaves for Miranda, and a pack of matches and a gallon of gasoline for Damien. You go on an absolutely splendid date, during which Damien only commits a few murders. Do you find one charm?
Let's go.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is that a me? Okay. Why can't we go to, like, the track field? You know? Like,
Don't go to the gym, it's a cat.
oh yeah, it's a cat. There's a cat there.
There's a cat there, no, no.
I'm, like, extremely charming and I can't even use it. Bitcoins! Don't put your money in Bitcoin, you'll lose your money.
People are aware of that now.
It's too late for me. You see a truly rare sight. Vera and Damon sitting on behind a PC, speechless.
Fucking metal.
Wait, did we just rig an election in the Midwest? I was just trying to change the president's wallpaper to a dick pic. We need to cover our tracks, like, right now.
Well, don't just stand there, you innocent bystander. Help us. Yes, of course, I'm talking to you. Damien can't help. Breaking shit is useless right now. I disagree. Smashing the internet is literally our only option. Blame somebody else like the Vanderbilts. Miranda won't be able to disprove it. Damien. So bold. Damien happily crushes every computer in the library.
Not good enough. We must reach the source.
Days pass in search of the source. You finally descend into the center of Earth and find 12 monkeys in full drag typing radical racial slurs on tiny computers. This is the internet, Damien. Punch it into a coma. You helped Damien Vera get away with a crime and freed the internet from their shadow monkey overlords. There will be no more cat pictures, though at least you gain +2 smarts for discovering the secret of the internet and +1 fun. That was nice and simple.
Yeah.
Party time.
Hey.
Them dance moves.
Wow, how's your hand go
That
like
day
that?
during recess, he started a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. What do you mean? What's wrong with my hands?
He's Frankenstein. And
What's-
that's possible.
I'm a
no,
zombie
it's not.
for
Not
one.
really.
You're Frankenstein, and there's
Sorry.
nothing wrong with my hands.
It's very.
Kind of,
very
to be
straight.
honest. It doesn't go straight like that, ever. But, okay.
What do you mean? I can do it. I'll show you sometime.
No, you can't.
I'll
Bullshit,
do
there's
it.
a
I
curve.
can do it.
There's a curve to it. Don't you lie to us. Everybody watching right now is totally doing with their hand going, yeah, that's not possible. Yep.
But-
No.
Oh, it looks
It's happening right here.
No,
At one
Snapchat.
point,
right
one
here.
small
It's
magical
not.
Latino cat slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him because he's an idiot.
Okay.
He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal 2 fun. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet. What?
I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage.
I'm glad you came.
Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter tall, heavy-armed cod assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes.
Do nothing. Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monster. We need a diversion. Release the question. Hell yeah! Ah, not bold enough! Ah, shit! Fish hit drums, and the menacing beat culminates in a synchronous crescendo. You feel a thump from down below, and then a whimper.
Oh, great. The Kraken is the truck in the sewers again. Take the plunger and help the 7-ton monster out.
You heard an octopuppy. How could you? You lose 2 charm and 1 fun.
Oops.
That weekend.
I never get these.
Let's do this.
You just get
Let's
first
do
place
this.
all the time.
On Saturday night, you're at a cool pizza place that cooks pizza in a real pizza oven. More pizza? How would you expect that the chef opens the oven to get your pizza? Damien appears from the flames! How does that work? Can he teleport through fire? Has he been waiting inside the oven all this time just to make a kick-ass entrance? Ah, the mystery.
My dude, I fucking hate needing people's help, but I might need yours. Don't let it get to your head or I'll stab you. So I don't have to owe you anything. Enough threats. Here's the deal, fuckhead. I might or might not feel attracted by your body to Tanya.
Oh, Damien, you definitely don't. Let me tell you.
You know the one, always making absurd choices, being equal parts stupidly sexy and sexily stupid and with the nice booty.
Be nice to booty.
But I don't want to get my feelings hurt by rushing into love without proper judgment. What dads always say, if you love someone, shoot them and see what happens. Great fatherly advice, right? Thing is, Principal Giant Spider, my therapist, and the rule of law all seem to think that shooting someone to check if they're the one is not very legal. They have strongly recommended that I do all that on what they call a theoretical level, like imagining the whole thing. But imagining is for losers, and since you both know Titania and are losers yourself, what? I screwed up something. I'm gonna
Don't worry.
continue.
Just keep
No,
I
you
thought
actually
you
said it
could
right,
tell
but it's
me,
weird.
What would Titania do if I were to shoot her?
Titania is all about getting shot. She goes to the doctor every day just to get a shot, and shots are the only thing she does when partying. So I think you can give her a shot. Pfft, believe her or not, if you were to shoot Titania, she would not be into it.
Listen.
Hashtag true story.
Maddie, I love you as a person. Like, I really do. Many soul. Listen,
Sabotage!
no,
Sabotage!
listen, I've only gotten Layton accidentally. Give me a fair shot. I want him so bad. So
Aaron.
bad. Yeah?
Damien was my first.
Wait, what do you... Oh!
What?
You
So you're just another vanilla dickwad who thinks getting shot is not cool?
Oh,
Next thing I'll hear, she also thinks getting stabbed is off limits.
That's mine.
What is she thinking? That if we rob a bank together, the police will, I don't know, give us free cuddles? Cuddly hugs? Damn, I don't even need the money. I'm a fucking prince of hell. I just rob banks for the thrill and because I get to get shot for free. This is outrageous. I'm out.
Don't worry, Ranger. It's fine. We're no longer friends. No longer friends. How could we be friends after this? This game is fucking life or death, and you just did that to me.
You remember when I almost had Polly and she did that
girl.
scene with the
I'm not even
Glock?
gonna-
We punched each other in romantic, heated moments. I can't
Wait,
give
who?
him to you.
Wait.
And Damien, that was my
Yeah, they
first.
got in a
my first prom
fight,
date.
a brawl.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
it's you get every. I just want to let everyone know that Maddie is the most successful one at this game. I suck ass at this game, and I had one chance, and she took it from me.
I was
The only time
persistent
you
and I
weren't
got my
decisive,
love.
indecisive, and Maddie ruins it.
I'm finally decisive, and I can't.
This time he doesn't go back into the pizza oven. He just takes an Uber. How does demon transportation work exactly? Anyways, you messed up Titania's chances with Damien, but at least you saved her from getting shot. Who cares?
Aw.
Your pizza is ready.
Girl. I feel like I should switch girl with.
No.
No.
Sorry.
No. This is my pizza. Me really like it. This a pizza.
Like it is a pizza.
Yum, 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 yum. You really like it. This a pizza. If anybody doesn't know what we're referring to, go watch Mabim Bam. It's
Just
fucking
all of it?
fantastic.
And then
All
try
of
and
it.
find that one specifically.
Yeah,
It'll
and
be a
find
while.
type Mabim Bam and pizza, and you will never be disappointed ever. And then go down the rabbit hole of all the Mabim Bam animated. Watch the podcast if you so choose, but the animateds are.
They're not
pretty-
paying us.
pretty
These
good.
are random.
Yeah,
Oh
you should
shit!
be
This
talking
is not
about the Monster
Raid
Prom.
chat.
Monster
Legend.
Prom. Monster
Wow.
Prom is sponsoring the
Wait,
stream, not Mabim Bam. Shit! But I still really like it. This pizza.
This is a pizza.
This pizza.
Steve!
You? Oh, a second's fine. Yep, that's
What?
fine.
You were about to rage at being second? Come
I was
on!
about to rage. I forgot what color I was. Oh, it's just snap. Oh, fuck off. The lunch is the only time it matters.
To the gym!
Whoa.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place or something, but the match isn't as important as human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. Hey. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. It's my drunken lizard blink. It's like, damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain 2 charms. You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe following her everywhere she goes.
Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs and even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages. They just kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How could I possibly keep my soldiers entertained?
Divide them in half and make them fight a practice war. 1,000 pinatas.
Oh,
Shit.
That one's probably smarts at the top.
There we go.
smart.
Hell yeah.
Yes, a healthy live fire scrimmage. I should have no trouble organizing such a thing. My lieutenants inform me that the soldiers bloody hate each other. And as an extra bonus, anyone who dies during the practice war will be guaranteed not to die in a real war.
Oh, wait,
That
what?
ought to reduce war casualties significantly. It is as Father always says, any problem can be solved by dividing people into groups and making them kill each other. I never understood it until now, but these are such wise words.
Miranda skips off to organize her little bloodbath. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smartness.
Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cat. Don't forget where the cat is.
Auditorium. Go to the
Just so you know.
auditorium.
Yeah.
Don't go
The
to
cat's-
auditorium.
the
The cat is in every area.
No, don't do it.
Every area.
I need
Every
me
area
some
but the
Damien. Where the
auditorium has the cat.
But the Damien's in the auditorium. He loves
No,
Well,
Damien
Damien's
might be
wherever
part-
you go.
Yeah, Damien will probably follow you around.
Actually,
Well,
no, he won't because he hates you
yeah.
now.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
does hate you now.
I wonder
You better
fucking
find a
why.
new one
You
quick.
know, I wonder why. I really fucking wonder why. Mother, girl.
It looks like you're hip checking someone.
Listen, my booty can fucking knock someone out, okay? Okay? You gay? Apparently you need to go watch my fucking Beat Saber streams and you'll fucking Jesus. Ha. Don't comment on a woman's body during streams. Just don't do it.
Oh, but it's okay for you to do it,
But
huh?
it's
Yeah.
fine.
About
It's
your
my
own
body, my
body?
choice.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, please.
You're creating a
Listen.
poor standard here.
This like you think she's like, you know, wiggling her booty here? No, she's straight up fucking hip checking somebody. Okay, I literally killed somebody in that shot right there. Killed him. Fucking straight up killed him.
Probably that cat.
Yeah, damn cat.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, why? Because it went straight to his head because he's a small Latino cat.
Oh, this was one, the big Latino magical.
Good,
Cat.
Ranger. That's perfect. That day during recess. Again, this is high school, right?
Yeah.
They don't call it
Yeah.
recess in high school. They didn't call it recess when I was in high school.
I think they called it break when I went to school.
Yeah, it's more adult than, you know, recess. I'm just gonna now go plip, and I'm pretty sure I get a bunch of fun.
Do you?
Fun! Look at that! Called it. You're taking a break with Scott, Damien, and Vera when a whole wolf pack. No, wait, who's the wolf pack?
Ah, shit.
Luke.
Oh,
does
Vera.
this go?
Oh, now I want Vera. That looks nice. I
Yeah,
like
that looks so pretty.
That looks really good.
What?
Like, is
That's
she in
not
a
as
rose
For
top?
sure.
Is it a
Add
rose
that
top
on
for
top.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
That's
really
always-
nice.
It's nice
Like,
though, yeah.
now I want black jeans and a rose top.
Yeah.
Me too.
Do I work City
Yeah.
Friday?
I'm
So
wearing
we
black
like this
jeans
guy?
right now. I just need a rose top.
I get to wear
I'm wearing a
civilian
rose
clothes
top right now. We can share.
Every Friday I get to wear civilian clothes. So like you know, everybody gets like casual Fridays where they get to wear like a hoodie and jeans. No, I get to wear business attire on Fridays instead of my fucking military uniform. I want that shirt. I hate floral patterns,
So
but
that
I want
everyone
that shirt.
can see your bra right through it.
Yeah, it'd be extremely
Okay.
military appropriate. Yeah. Uh-huh. I wasn't looking at that. Now that I see it, I see it's a little less appropriate. Thank you, Lucas. Now I'm
You
noticing
didn't
that.
notice that it was
No, I
see-through
just
the
saw
whole
the
time?
top. Lucas, girl, listen, girl. That top is fucking, it's cute, okay? So, you know,
It's pretty cute. Yeah.
it's pretty cute. Yeah. Oh my god. Girl,
Wow.
where'd you get that? Yeah. Oh, great. It's those boneheads again. I wonder what they want.
The wolf pack is here.
How did this voice go? Hey Scott, what's up, dog and non-dogs? Eat shit, you fucking flea farm.
Whoa, Damien, calm down. These guys are my cousins. Even more important, they're my teammates.
Oh yeah, well, if we're so important, how come we didn't see you at the dog park last full moon?
Last full moon? Oh wow, I don't remember. I was at the bowling alley with Damien and Vera, and then it was the next morning I was naked and covered in blood.
Oh yeah, that night was rad. We all wake up naked and covered in blood after a full moon, Scott. But we wake up naked and covered in blood together. You know why? Because we're werewolves. The question is, are you?
His face, his adorable little face. I'm sick of these creeps always harassing Scott. We need to get rid of them, but how? Pretend to throw a ball really far, but actually just hide behind your back. A fiendish deception. Stack Vera and Damien on your shoulders to make yourself as big as possible.
I like that second one.
Like, I don't even care what is what. Literally, that second one is fucking hilarious. Like, it's like the mailman. We're literally gonna be the mailman and scare the fucking. No, I'm not bold enough. Oh. You grab Damien and put him on your shoulder. Vera should always be on top.
Oh, no, it's me.
Maddie, I blame you.
Oh, he
I
doesn't want you
fucking
to
blame
touch
you
him
so
anymore.
much. You know?
You
Doesn't
picked the
want
wrong
it.
This was,
option.
yeah,
What do
this
you
was
mean?
your boldness here.
No.
What the fuck are you doing? Now is not no time to build a human totem pole. We're trying to help our friend.
Yeah, you freak.
Human totem pole, were you going to stack us? This is the worst excuse anyone's ever coming up to look up my skirt. You're not wearing a skirt, motherfucker!
Cheers for me.
Oh, and I was once approached by a reality show called Vera, can we please look up your skirt? What the fuck?
Guys, stop fighting. It's making me anxious and I might pee.
Forget about them, Scott. Come with us and we'll proudly pee together.
You just try to stop them, but it's hard to talk when you've just been punched in the throat. You lose +2
Hey, it's me, Wilbur. Yeah.
squad. I thought the other one was creativity.
Yeah.
I don't think you had good choices here. I think I was fucked either way.
Why?
That's
Why
our
did you
boy.
go here?
That's our boy.
This is my room.
But Damien never shows up.
I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry.
true. I've never seen him in the bathroom. All the
You
days
skipped
we've played,
class.
never.
You spent
But I
time
need boldness to woo him.
I've already got so much boldness. 2 boldness for me. Wow. Vera's trying to teach you and Scott how to play craps. Craps? Ugh.
Wait,
Hearing
what?
it all familiar. What's crap?
I don't know.
Craps. It's a dice game.
Is it?
Gross name.
Yes.
Guys,
Craps.
guys.
Oh.
Aw, his hoodie.
Craps.
That's
Crap.
what that looks like.
You got it. Guys,
Craps
the
is a
wolf
thing?
pack is here. It's my
Yes,
family and my
craps.
teammates. The wolf pack. Craps.
God damn it.
Oh, you're fine, Lily. Oh, that's me. I was cuddling my bird. I'm so
I
sorry.
thought you were looking up craps.
Well, I should be.
Don't do that.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be good, would it? Yes, wonderful. I'm sure they're here to share their latest intellectual intellect.
Take your time.
Thank
All you
I
had to do was
appreciate
hit the
that.
L on the end of it and you had it. I don't know why you stopped.
I'm sure they're here to share their latest intellectual.
I'm just going.
Thank you.
I'm not enough of
I
that.
appreciate
fuck
that
me.
so much. You have no idea.
What up, my dogs?
What up?
Hey guys, Vera was just.
That's cool, that's cool. So, guess who's got a hot date lined up for this weekend? God,
Oh,
damn, a
don't tell
hot
me,
date.
don't tell me. I got this. Is it you?
Bingo, broski. Turns out online dating's super easy.
Yeah, the secret is just be hot, like me.
Sure. Or you can just use an actor's face and body instead of your own face and body on the dating website. That's what we did.
aren't you worried about the potential consequences of that? Like, what's gonna happen when your date realizes you're not actually handsome? Oh, you're not actually handsome, McStrong pecs.
Pecs.
McSteamy or McDreamy.
And you know which
Tucker,
actor we
Pizza
chose.
Hut.
What are we gonna do? That's a very real problem that we never considered.
Luckily, you're an expert at online dating and lying. You share with them the perfect solution. Spend the entire date inside a cardboard refrigerated box, covered in question marks. Mystery is alluring. Just be yourself, but first tear off the actor's face and wear it, so yourself will have the same face as the actor.
I mean,
Well,
your boldness is
I-
shit, but the rest of your stuff's pretty good.
Mystery is alluring.
I think that that's less bold out of the two things.
Just be yourself. Yeah.
Oh, creative.
That's a great idea. We can even write handsome McStrong pecs on the box to make it extra convincing.
But how are you gonna fit all inside one big box?
Oh, that's easy, Scott. We're athletes. We'll just sit on each other's shoulders.
Oh, thank goodness. The one flaw in this plan, cleverly solved.
The wolf pack happily goes off to find a cardboard box, and you congratulate yourself on a job well done. But the next morning, you wake up to a troubling newspaper headline. Internet date ruined by a stack of wolves wearing cardboard box. Scott and Vera will never let you hear the end of this. You look too smart and crazy.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Ooh. Auditorium's
Are
got
you
that
still-
lady.
Girl, you know.
Coins.
You know-
Money.
I can go to
Smart.
class.
No! Leonard's gonna be here!
I
I
hope
think you
he
listen
is.
to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. 8 plus 2 smarts.
You're the first person to go
Wow.
to class this fucking game.
Why you hate him so much?
It's
Wow.
not calculus
he
or
was your
attending
backup.
class.
What? Yeah. What happened? He went from your backup to I fucking hate calculus.
Well-
What have you done?
Do you not like my
It's
voice?
just that Damien hasn't showed up not once.
Oh no!
Oh.
What was that snort? That snort wasn't even a snort. One nostril. Only one of my nostrils initiated for that snort. What the fuck was that?
Whoa.
Oh
Hello,
no!
friend Dahlia.
I don't think I can do Russian right now. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oof. Yes, decide. Dahlia, here we grace you with my presence. What are you doing, killing machine?
I'm watering my newest plant friend, Stevia Wonder.
Oh no.
That scrawny seedling. Why? I bet it wouldn't stand a chance against me in an arm wrestle match.
Probably not. Those are very calculus, right? Smart Scott. I assure you, however, that stevia is exceedingly strong and healthy. I have conducted exhaustive internet research and taken every recommended precaution.
Aha, wealthy maybe. Shit. It's a wealthy, healthy plant, yes. Healthy
Gotta go
maybe.
in the
man.
soil.
Wealthy, healthy plant, yes. Haha, healthy maybe, but strong? There's only one way to really become strong in this life. Tell me, does your plant have a rival?
Technically, all plants are the rivals of all other plants in the life or death struggle for sunlight, nutrients, and...
Nonsense! I'm talking about a one-on-one blood feud type of rival, like me and that spicy red baby Damien.
Oh. As stevia lacks blood, I suspect it also lacks blood feuds.
Well, there's your problem. A rival pushes you to be your best self, and you can make life horrible for the one you hate. Your plant will never achieve its true potential unless you find a suitable rival. Oh my fucking god.
I see. Well, I do want stevia to achieve its full potential.
Ugh, you need this interaction to end so you can go back to flirting with Calculester. Help him pick a rival for his plan. Get this over with. What you need is another plant, almost identical, but with edgier looks, a cowboy hat, and a bad attitude. Dahlia, there's no better rival than you. I mean, the only reason Damien's so cool and popular among fans is because you're his rival. A rival as good as you are shouldn't have trouble taking on another enemy.
I can't alt tab. Can somebody please Google for me if you can fucking woohoo her, because I'm going for her.
Oh, you definitely can.
Can you? Oh
I'm
my
pretty sure you
goodness,
can woo
please.
everyone.
Somebody tell me. I would love the strongest woman in the world. Please.
I don't think you have a chance now, though.
If
To be
anyone
honest.
No,
ever
not
woos
now.
Leonard, I'll hate
Maddie
you for
might,
life.
though. Maddie might. Leonard for life.
I think this might be creativity, so...
That one's probably bold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, you really think so? I mean, of course, I'm a great rival. I'm the greatest rival. Damien should be honored to be hated by the likes of me. And I suppose it would be selfish of me to restrict my anonymity.
Calculator's face.
Alright then, Steve Wonder, I formally declare us rivals for life. Now allow me to humiliate you by growing faster than you could ever hope to grow.
Yeah.
Got another one.
Well,
That'll work.
My analysis
Call
shows
me-
that
call me
Stevia
Xena.
Wonder is now growing 0.08% more rapidly than average. This rivalry appears to be a success. Congratulations,
Angel.
everyone.
Yes, congratulations everyone. Except for a stupid plant, which I hate now because we are enemies.
it's starting to sound like Dexter from Dexter's Lab.
Damn it! Fuck you, Didi! I do not sound like Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, Didi! Fuck! Didi, I sound like Dexter from Dexter's fucking laboratory. God damn it, Lucas! Why? Damn it! I was supposed to be a spicy, sexy Russian woman. Now I sound like a fucking 6-year-old boy in Dexter's laboratory.
Boy.
Well.
How old was Dexter from Dexter's Laboratories? Please, somebody tell me.
Be right back.
26.
Take your time.
I was gonna say 27.
No, killer.
Trying to one
We
up.
can take a small little,
Yeah.
small little break. How is everyone doing? My
Alright.
Russian accent is now a small Russian, a little boy. Thank you, Lucas.
A small boy.
I was gonna say a
maybe not
small
Russian.
Russian boy, but now it's
You
just a
could
small
also
boy.
random. Maddie might not come up.
This is true.
Might as well see what the order is.
Yeah, you might as well stop wasting their time for one.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
That's perfect.
Except that I'm probably gonna talk to Miranda here,
Yep,
so
yep, which is then gonna cause us some issues.
But I mean, let's see.
we'll wait.
It's good. I can put Lily to
Stevie
bed.
Wonder on while we wait. Oh, okay.
You want Stevie Wonder? Yeah, I could do
Well,
that.
I mean, the plant was.
Alexa,
I won't be able to
Stevie
hear it.
Wonder.
plays Stevie Wonder.
Oh, Damien! Hey.
No, you motherfucker! Ah! I hate you so much right
I'll
now.
wait for Maddie.
I wish
I'm
the
gonna
prince was
put-
here
I'm
because
gonna
I
put
want to
Lily-
explore that voice some more.
I'm gonna put Lily to bed. So
Oh,
what?
okay.
you two gentlemen
Nice.
need to entertain the audience.
Okay.
You know, today I was thinking about you know how when your lips get kind of chapped, and
I
you
know when Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut, lips get chapped.
you will have noticed from my photos that I sent you of my lips. I'm
Yeah.
sure. And you got to put lip chapstick on it.
I've never
I
done
don't-
that.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like to put it on,
Oh, okay.
so I
What
just
is
have
it?
chapped lips sometimes.
Oh.
Hey, welcome back. We were talking about something really dumb.
I heard you guys talking about chapstick, so now I'm gonna put on chapstick.
Oh, we were just talking about how we don't like
Oh,
putting on chapstick.
yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
my lips feel weird.
It's
I don't know if
winter.
I don't like putting on chapstick. I just never have. My lips don't really get all that chapped.
Oh wow, look at me. I
Perfect
eat
look
so
is
many
lips.
olives
Although-
that the oil from the olives moisturize my lips perfectly.
My hands tear up and like open, and there's
Ugh.
it's pretty bad.
Do things fall in the opens?
Probably, yeah.
Ugh. Yum.
So I keep the hand moisturizer, but no chapstick.
Well, probably from all the kissing you do as well.
Maybe the people I'm kissing all the time are wearing chapstick.
Their chapstick is
Maybe.
rubbing off on your lips. Ah,
That's why it tastes minty afterward.
this is why people date, I guess. You get free chapstick.
That's the only reason for dating.
Well, that's
Okay,
all
so
my
next
topic.
Wait, what order was I?
You were last, but
No!
Damien is taken by Luke anyway. 'cause
Ah,
he
okay,
was there.
okay. That's not too bad then.
yeah. Oh, as long as it doesn't go to
Power
Aaron.
Don't tell her I said that.
Aaron.
Chat, don't rat her. Now next time I want to go for Damien.
He's
I-
fine, and I
I
will
keep-
sabotage every attempt.
I keep wanting to go for Damien, and then it feels weird to go after my own voice. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't like
I
I
did
was
Polly, it's
thinking.
okay.
I was thinking about going for Scott. I was like, that'd be weird. That'd be weird if I went for myself.
I mean, I got
So-
that really cool round with Polly too.
And the
What,
guac.
where you
route.
bang
The
her
one
with
where you
a-
guac.
screwed her in a pile
the-
of drugs.
When you banged her and then poured guac all over her.
And you had a-
You called her your
Yeah.
And
little,
the mask.
your little
That
ogre.
was-
Mac invented that move.
Was that was that not like the first or second run that you did
That
too?
was-
The first run I did, I got a
Second.
special one with Damien where we
Yeah.
punched each
Ugh.
other at prom, and then
Yeah.
I got that guac with
Yeah,
Polly.
I was doing really well with Polly on that run.
I just want
stole
I
it.
just want to let everybody know. Anybody watching presently on Twitch or in the future on YouTube,
Mhm.
Maddie gets whatever the fuck she wants.
Oh,
you
she
should not
lost
be rooting.
once.
She
I
lost
did lose once. That was Scott.
Yeah.
Listen. Archie finally got what he wanted.
You mean Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut? Come
The
on.
devs aren't gonna let you use that code.
Listen. I'm just saying.
It's
if
gonna
you
be
wanna
for a
root
different
for
game
somebody-
now.
Listen, root for an underdog, and that underdog would probably be either me or Archie at this point.
Or Tucker's gone to Pizza
Who's
Hut. Damn
that?
it.
Oh, Tucker's got shit. I'm sorry, Devs. Shit.
Sorry,
I-
Dad.
I'm
It's too late.
sorry,
The code is
Devs.
now for bad rats
Yeah.
on Steam. They changed
Shit.
it.
The Archie goes to Tucker goes to
I'm
Pizza Hut.
not going to Pizza Hut.
Tucker went to Pizza Hut. I completely forgot.
Tucker smells like Pizza Hut.
Tucker smells like. What did you call yourself?
Tucker's tasting Pizza Hut. I'm gonna start-
T-Man goes to Pizza Hut. Oh, always root for Maddie. Ranger? No. Ranger, you waving that Maddie sub emote up in here. Listen. This girl, she always gets some. Listen, okay? This boy. This girl.
Boy.
Boy.
I'm gonna
Yeah, let's
start
go.
reading.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
You come upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serfs chow down obediently at a neighboring table.
Aw,
I
she's
still
wearing
don't
sailor
get why.
suit.
Oh,
I have a dress.
I don't have that. I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit.
What a noob.
I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly.
Silly boy, this silverware is not for killing.
Things can be for stuff other than killing? That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you.
Well, of course they do.
But they're not using any of your silverware.
Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands as benefits of the lower classes.
So you're saying the silverware collection has no practical purpose?
Things have practical purposes?
These two could go round and round like this forever unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's
Welcome,
right,
sweet.
Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Lay off, Miranda. Lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of designed corpses?
We're all doing our best at voiceovers.
That's
Doing quite
different. Those corpses are useful.
Useful for what?
Snuffing.
for holding down important documents.
Paperweights. Great.
What important documents?
Documents about very important. Fine. I guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. I just stack them in a shit and occasionally dress them up in silly costumes.
That's so much worse.
This is
There,
why
are
we
you
love him.
happy?
Oh.
Extremely.
Oh boy.
Whatever. I'm gonna go play with my corpses. You stay behind with Miranda to admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance.
Ooh.
What the
Ooh.
fuck? Ooh. That.
All right.
Ah, it hurts.
What? Me coming up with my
The
going.
romance for me.
Oh. I thought it was me going. Smooth.
You puff yourself up, hoping to look as big and tough and sporty as possible as you take your seat next to the wolf pack.
Oh boy.
Hey, you. You know what it means that you took a seat at the Wolfpack's table?
Lucas, could
Well-
you do the Emperor's New Groove guy on this guy? It's so close.
No, it's
so
too late.
No, it's
Too
too, it's
late.
so close. It's so close. You do it so well, and I just want people to hear it. It's so good. Please.
They already heard it once on D&D.
Yeah,
No,
they
no,
Well, it
but
probably
wasn't
means-
That's it. One
wasn't
and done.
recorded.
No more.
It wasn't
No more David
recorded.
Putty.
Sorry. Well, it probably means that you don't care that much about defining which love interest you're pursuing, and/or the table was already taken.
It means you're now one of us.
Oh.
Oh God, that's one of us. One of us, and another one. Don't get strong. The second launch is over. We 100% go back to hating you because we're weak and not at our level, bruh. But for now, you might as well enjoy living your best werewolf life to the max.
100%.
100% skill. Sometimes we like to stick with just classic blankety hating all other monsters, but other days we like to be aggressively inclusive. And you caught us on an aggressively inclusive day. Yeah, bro.
Oh no.
So what classic werewolf activity would you like
He's
to
talking
do?
so much.
In these brief, glorious moments in which you
Why
get
did
to
you
be
sit
part
with
of the
him?
thing.
It's the best
No,
one
no,
I
no,
can
no.
do.
It's T-E-M. Hey,
Nope.
like, come on.
Correcting their spelling of team probably isn't a classic werewolf activity. Better go with something more like howling at the moon.
Oh.
Practicing ikebana, the ancient Japanese art of floral arrangement. Just super wolfy. Howling at the
That's my good-
moon.
We love howling at the moon, but flirting with the moon is even better. Let's go outside and flirt with the moon right now.
Yeah, outside where the moon is visible in broad daylight. Because why the fuck not?
I mean,
You
I'm
kick
sorry.
things
I'm
off.
so sorry. Listen, listen. The moon is visible in the daylight all the fucking time. Just saying.
Not in this game, it's not.
Not when
On
it
this
got
apparent-
blown up earlier in this
Oh,
story that we're
right,
doing.
right. Yeah, Calculaster blew it up. Never mind. My bad.
But
I'm
then
sorry.
Damien rebuilt it and put a little winky face on it.
Oh,
that's
right,
true.
shit.
Oh, now it's winking back at them. They're flirting so
They're
good.
flirting with the moon. Telling Moon that you're sorry to bother her, but you just
Sunset,
wanted to say how much
moonset.
you appreciate the way she controls the tide so gracefully. Then the Wolfpack steps up and continues in the charming yet respectful tone you set.
Hey Moon, is there a mirror in your pocket because I can see myself in your pants?
Oh no.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh,
Hey Moon, are you an astronaut because your ass is out of this world and I can
Aw.
see myself in that too? Actually, so are you an astronaut with a mirror in your space?
I'm so.
Suddenly, a piece of paper wafts down from the sky. It appears to be a letter, and it reads, Dear Wilbur, thank you for respecting my boundaries and not using a crude opening line before we've even gotten to know each other. I'm very flattered and appreciative. Thank you again, the Moon.
Huh? I guess maybe it's a good idea to be respectful to women and treat them as people. You want to send times to the moon and not people. Yeah, being respectful to women is the best. Let's get some pussy might be considered respectful. Ooh.
And with that, they're off. You hear laughter and look over to see Vera and Polly deep in conversation. A letter from the Moon? Classic. Can't believe they fell for it. The only thing better than a good prank at someone else's expense is a prank that also teaches valuable lessons about being slightly less douchey. Ah, makes way more sense than the moon actually writing a letter. But he's 4 charm. Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Let's go.
That's a lot. That's a
Yeah,
fucking
you
lot.
guys
Also,
wish you sat there now
also,
too, huh?
This is how you get pussy, everybody.
Be nice.
I just wanted to let everybody know,
Be
just in
respectful to the
case.
moon.
Just be respectful of the moon. You get pussy. Just saying. Can you say
We'll
pussy
send it
on
down.
YouTube?
No.
Probably gonna have to bleep that out. Sorry. Probably gonna have to bleep out a lot of curses in this, honestly.
I don't know
Actually,
how to bleep.
but then again,
Oh,
it would
fuck.
be too family friendly, and you wouldn't get any revenue off of it. So never
Good
mind. Keep all the
weenies.
curses in.
Keep all the curses. Bitch, I'm not getting revenue off of anything from the. So we just keep it. Pussy.
Yeah.
We can't
Get some.
bleep out all of me.
Anything Luke says. Okay.
Take your turn already.
Listen
cat.
here. Who's last? Maddie's
Listen.
last? Calculus is your backup, right, girl?
Oh,
I
are
mean-
you gonna step on Maddie's chances now at our backup?
No.
Fight!
You
fight.
realize if I go
but
here, I
Dutch.
have to read everything again,
You're
right?
gonna go there next, anyways, whichever choice you
Also,
choose.
Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut. Why didn't you go to that table?
Yeah,
You got
Tucker.
Something. It's Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut. You can't just Tucker's.
No, I can't. Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut. Why would you not do that? Listen, you know, I
I
know
like
there's a
the
movie
Wolfpack
Tucker and
voice
Dale
on
versus the
Wolfpack.
World or something like that, which is pretty good, by the way.
They flirted with the moon.
Oh yeah.
Tuck-
What did you
Tucker-
do today,
Tucker
huh?
versus Tucker and Dale versus the World.
would
I think
Miranda.
it is, isn't it? Anywho,
That's what the guy
reason
from
is.
Firefly, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
Let's not talk about that though. Let's play
No,
the
we
game.
shouldn't. That's
Talk about
depressing.
what?
And we're playing a happy game.
That movie.
A happy game.
Tucker's gone to
Listen.
prison.
Persia?
I
Wow,
didn't ever
he's old.
had satellite or cable or anything. I had antenna. So I bought a lot of movies and TV shows during high school. I went to Walmart and bought a lot of shit. Anyway, I bought Serenity first. Don't do that. Nobody do that. You watch Firefly, then you watch Serenity. If you don't want your fucking heart ripped out.
Or you could do
Oh.
neither.
No, you could do it, because, you know, Josh Whedon, just do it.
Eh.
Also, watch Dollhouse, because that's also fantastic. Got Eliza. Did I say her name right? Anywho, the point is, watch everything. No, watch
you
everything.
seen
Wait,
Squirrel
did you
before?
not enjoy Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, it was alright.
Ah. It was fantastic. What do you mean?
I did like
10
it, yeah.
Cloverfield Lane was fantastic until the end, and
That
Cabin
wasn't
in the
Joss
Woods
Whedon.
was fantastic. I know it wasn't. I'm just more.
Wait,
I'm
you
trying
watched
to.
Cabin in the Woods, Malefic?
I was
We
with
did.
you guys.
Daddy, you were with.
Really?
I
actually
wasn't
watched
there.
I don't remember.
You were there. I was messing with the camera the whole time, making clicking noises.
Daddy, Cabin in the Woods. We watched it.
Which one was that one? Was that the one with the tree?
No,
Oh,
that
and,
was.
like,
no, that was
violated
Evil
the
Dead.
rules.
No, that was the Evil Dead, and the tree.
Cabin in the Woods is when everyone dies and except those 2 guys and they go into the.
Spoilers. It's the one
Yeah,
where the lady makes out
Cabin
with
in the
wolf.
Woods. They have sex in the woods, and then the girl ends up dying.
Oh, yeah, that one was good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that one was
that's good.
fantastic. And like spoilers, he gets on a motorbike and like, I'll save you guys, and then you know, Thor dies. Yeah. Okay. Continuing on, you approach
Okay.
Vera, who is conspicuously cutting an enormous stack of credit cards and feeding the pieces into her snakes. Zoe is sitting across the table, staring intently at Vera and frantically scribbling into a notebook. A little privacy, please. This is obviously a business luncheon, which means that it's a write-off. She's wearing her cute-ass top again. I'm so happy. Zoe's longest purple tentacle creeps an inch closer to Vera. Then Zoe scoots her whole chair a little closer. Back up. I bite. Interesting. Oh shit! I'm doing Russian Zoe. What the fuck? Interesting. Are you even listening to me? This is a life or death situation for you? Dork. Not what I would have expected. Damn it, Zoe, besides my obvious beauty, entrancing charm, and tremendous wealth, what are you looking at?
Oh, it's not obvious?
Zoe flips over her notebook to reveal a massive chart of Vera's snakes and all of the different ships between them. There are so many arrows and symbols of snakes that he have worried she might actually be summoning some kind of fanatic demon. Zoe and Dolly have become one. It's all is lost. Yeah, I know. They're merging. I'm having trouble keeping track. I apologize.
At first, I was really into my main ship, a front left snake with back center snake. Then they just have a really natural pairing, you know? But then I started thinking about the rivalry between the 3 front snakes and how it could be this kind of like triangle rivalry, hate, sex kind of thing.
Zoe?
And honestly, that just really got me into questioning about the roles of snake over. Like, can they get married? Can they move to position ahead? Can they tails inside your head? Like, and Zoe! Vera, you just have to tell me, how did the snakes poop? I have to know.
That's enough. You're hereby banished from this table. Go ship my snakes from a safe distance before I get a restraining order, you little purple disaster. You decide to intervene because 1, you care about your friendship, 2, you don't want to see them kill each other, and 3, you've been wondering about the whole snake poop thing yourself. Vera, maybe knowing the alliances of...
Allegiances.
Thank you. The allegiances, preferences, and sentiments of your snakes could be the ultimate trick for your silkiest. Silkiest. Oh my goodness, most dangerous hair ever. Silkiest. Zoe, I think you've stumbled on the Alta Vera ship chart. Look, Vera's hair and Vera's ex being left alone. Wait. Oh no.
Vera's hair and being left alone, and you're adding Vera into with Vera's hair.
Which one? But which one is which? Like, I think I have a better chance with Vera. We've reached the Bowers can read.
I don't remember where you're at anymore.
I think the bottom one might be.
I don't know.
I think the bottom one is Vera.
Might be Vera.
Yeah, I think so too.
Whoa, shipping Vera with the abstract concept of being alone. Is that even possible?
It's the ultimate match, I assure you.
So simple, yet so genius. Well, I won't stand in the way of true love. Do you mind if I fan art this?
Go ahead. I invoke you. I'll invite.
It's been going on for too long.
I'll invoice you for the usage of my likeness, and I'll take a 99% cut of any gross merchandising and international signing rights for the visual designs of the abstract concept of loneliness.
It's much easier to get the words when you're not the one reading.
Isn't it? Because you're trying to do this
Plus, I'm trying to read fast, so I stumble.
Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And people are like, haha, you didn't read that right. It's like, no shit. I didn't read that right.
Coach. You'll even see the words.
Just like black out. Coach comes out of you.
I wake up
Blacks out and this true coach comes out.
And the stream's not quite been 3 hours yet, and mine says 3 hours and 1 minute.
Real
Thank you very much.
You probably sent that like 3 minutes ago or something.
No, he just sent it.
I'll get started right away.
You managed to get... This is me. Yes, it is. You managed to get Vera some alone time, and you get her another licensed property merchant, mercilessly milk for cash.
That has been
I suppose you're not totally useless. Keep it up, and I might decide to learn your name.
Let's do this.
Ooh, Vera's my backup.
When you arrive at Scott and Calculester's table, Scott isn't there. He comes back when you sit down, clearly delighted.
Oh man, everyone's butts smell great today. It's like a bouquet of butts. A bouquet. And look at this, Penelope's here too. Hey Penelope, I bet you also have a butt for me to sniff. Scott, I advise you to terminate your current course of action. What? Translating previous utterance into Scott readable format. 1 moment, please. Scott, smelling butts equals bad. But how could smelling butts be bad when smelling butts is good? It is not good, it is bad. See also uncouth, invasive, and totally nasty. but.
Either Scott is malfunctioning or he's just been distracted by some fun new butts. Either way, you need to find a way to resolve this dispute.
Ooh, Maddie is an either girl instead of an either girl. I'm an
You don't
either.
understand, Calculaster. Use complex analytical software to understand your surroundings. Scott's complex analytical software is smelling butts. Calculaster is right, Scott. You gotta be polite and respect people's privacy. Why not present them with an official form requesting a butt smelling?
Touchdown!
Oh, I already have one of those.
Scott hands you a piece of purple construction paper. On it is written, "Can I smell your butt? Why/no?
Why/no?
Why/no?"
Well, yes, it's too long to write.
Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Thank you. That's so good. That's good. That's good.
This is not a legally sound document. Allow me to assist.
Calculaster prints out 500 copies of a very official-looking bureaucratic form and hands them to Scott. He's clearly put some thought into this.
Form A55, Anal Olfactory Rendezvous Request. Wow. It's even got a seal from the Bureau of Unliteral Touche Tasting. Do I say like touche? Touche. Do you see now, French Scott? Bureaucracy can be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go pass these out to everyone.
With Scott gone, Calculaster prints out a single copy of a different form and hands it to you. It's Form ILU6969, Romance Escalation Consent Request. Nice.
69.
Oh, damn.
Oh, mommy.
I feel like I want to do one of these challenges just for funsies.
Well, it's the last one, so.
Yeah, let's do it. Everybody chooses a place. Say your choice
Pizza
out
Hut.
loud. Oh boy.
Wizard Hut.
Wizard Hut? What the fuck is that?
Where is Wizard Hut?
Where is Wizard Hut?
I must go to Wizard
Justin.
Hut.
Justin, where are you hiding the Wizard Hut?
Okay, so I'm just gonna assume everybody, bam bam, what this time for people to understand this reference?
Yeah.
Please
Wizard Hut.
Google
Just
bam
Wizard
bam
Hut.
Wizard Hut. M.A. Oh boy. My M.B. my brother. M.B. my brother.
AM.
A.M.
And me.
and me. My brother,
didn't
my
drink.
brother, and me. It is 3 brothers. Bam Bam Wizard Hut. Your
Three
homework,
best
everybody,
friends.
is Bam Bam
best friends.
Pizza and Bam Bam
Three best
Wizard Hut.
friends.
You're welcome.
Three
Use
best
that
friends.
brain. I tried, Patrick. I tried.
Three best friends. Say your place.
I'm gonna say Tucker's gone to Pizza Hut to pocket.
Oh, in my... I bet there's some Pizza Hut in there.
Shit. Cece's Pizza.
No one likes
Molly.
Cece's Pizza. I don't even know what that is, and I know no one
Again.
likes it.
Please Google Bam Bam Pizza. I think I win.
Oh,
for
okay.
Cece's Pizza.
I get it.
Me really likey.
We don't even
this
know
a
what the
pizza.
thing is.
I don't know
I
what
remember.
it is.
I'm
Alright.
remembering now.
One way of identifying a neighborhood that's being gentrified is Starbucks start. Is Starbucks
Why did we do
start to
this?
open it? Player order space been how good of a sign of.
Considering you all stole my answer, basically.
I don't know, I think it's pretty good to have a
Hey, I'm #1, baby.
Hey.
You know,
Starbucks in your pocket.
this game is fucking rigged.
be
You
nice.
know.
Well,
You
then
really
again,
like
Starbucks
it.
sucks.
This would be
This
so.
Me really like this pizza. They tried
I
to
hope
kick
I
me
get
out of
another
the CC's
book.
Pizza for eating too much.
Well, going to the bathroom. Because I want to be bold.
You're a crazy bastard.
Bullshit.
You got an STD, I think.
Whoa!
Oh.
Afterwards, Calculaster manages to catch you alone.
No.
You can tell he's nervous because he prints out a piece of paper that says, "I am nervous," from his crotch.
Hello, friend Penelope. I have recently completed an inventory of my feelings repository and found numerous romantic feelings for you.
What?
I'm having
Man,
trouble
you got
interpreting these
calculus, fix your
feelings.
backup.
Are they good? Are they bad? Is your love a virus? I do not know. However, I've determined that the best way to find out for sure is to confront you directly. Would you like to go out on a date with me? Why or no?
Aw.
He beeped at you. You gotta
You
do
immediately
it.
shout why so loud that passing students think you're having an existential crisis. Why?
Emotion found, please. However, due to a lack of amorous experience on my part, I must rely on you to choose our date. Perhaps something that helps to illuminate the monster condition. I love to be around organics and do ordinary organic things.
You know just the thing.
Is it bad? I've literally got my hands crossed in front of me. I'm chewing on my thumb and I'm like, I'm so happy for Maddie. Is that bad?
Nah, you're happy for yourself that she's
Not like Damien.
No, literally. This is the first time the characters come at us saying,
Yeah.
like, I love you so much. That's why I'm like, I'm so happy for her. I feel very weird and sad with my adult life that I'm this excited for a game that the robot is confessing to Maddie's soul. I'm very confused now. It's adorable, but I'm also confused. Also very confused. Continue. Oh boy.
Okay.
Don't mess it up.
So romantic candlelight reading something.
Yeah, the
Nature.
yurts.
He likes plants. Or we can go to the hospital and watch people give birth.
That's the nature of the monster condition,
top-
not nature.
That top one is probably smarts, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, but is the bottom one?
But you have
What is-
charm
what
at the
the-
ass war. The bottom is charm.
I'm
too,
charmed.
Bottom
so
one's
I think
probably
So I think
full.
either way
fine.
I'm pretty set.
The bottom one's
Yeah.
not charm.
Yay!
Smart. The bottom one would have been charm. Like, let's go Netflix
No,
and
no, no.
I
chill.
think it
That
would've
one
been
was probably
fun.
fun. Yeah.
Being
Oh.
in time. Calculester loves every nanosecond of it, especially the part about how each monster is born as many monsters and dies as a single one, or turns into a ghost or a mummy or something. You're on a roll, so you move on to other monster philosophers: Ludwig, Mary, Friedrich. When you get to the part of Julian, transhumanism, about how a Dracula with a robot arm is no longer a Dracula, but a robot Dracula, Calculester turns to you with love in his face.
Oh,
Oh,
I have
it's
a
not a
deeper
dick. That's
understanding than
nice.
ever before of the monster condition. Perhaps would you like to replace some of your parts with
Oh, no.
robots' parts?
Oh, I was really thinking it was gonna be a
Mm.
dick on his face, not a heart.
No,
You
it's
think
a
of a lot of
dick of
things you'd
love.
like to do with some robot parts right now. Oh god.
Gotta
Oh.
finish this match I started. That day, dodgeball happens. Amidst the
Yes.
battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she isn't. Attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life.
Lucas, the ladies'
your help?
man.
She's capable of finding reason to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain
Aw.
one BFF. Hell yeah. Her name is
Linda.
Snimbor.
Linda
Alright.
Snimbor. That's her full name.
You run into Miranda accidentally. It wasn't by accident. It's clumsy yet kind of cute and romantic. For a second, you suspect she rehearsed it. Oh wait, no, never mind. She planned it.
Hi, it's so funny running into you here. So random.
Her face.
Anyway, I've been wondering. I got my weekly allowance today, but I can't come up with anything fun to do. It's not much, just $1 million, but perhaps we could come up with something. Together?
Damn. This is the okay. This run is going very well for almost everybody. And, like
Especially
accidentally
me.
for Maddie, but
Got a smut
Something
butt.
practical and yet amusing. A purge of your political opponents. I'd like to know more about you. Let's hire peasants to sing your story.
oh, don't both of them work though? Like, just depends on what you're
But
good
I
at.
think
It just
they're
depends
based
on
on
his
my stats.
Practical yet
Smarts
amusing.
versus
That might be. That might be
smart?
smarts.
That one I
Or
feel
is
like
it
is probably
fun. If it's
Yeah,
for fun, I'm
amusing.
screwed.
Oh,
I'd like to know more
amusing.
about you. Let's hire presents.
Let's
That's
hire-
the bottom one's probably fun
S-
or creativity.
Let's just tell your story.
don't know.
Lucas,
But it might be
never mind.
money.
I'm not touches
That's
the
true.
20
You
foot
do have a
Bam.
lot of money. Oh,
So
Yeah.
smart! That's hard to do. Oh, that's you.
that's hard to do
Oh.
with a million, silly. Although we can do a purge on a dime. We'll have to get creative. Enlist homeless spies. Bash descendants with sticks. Let's do it all night with daggers while they sleep.
Oh boy.
Your first date, and it's at night? Way to go! You gain boldness and smarts.
That's awesome.
Well,
Alright, I was last. Damn it.
Well, brr.
Well,
Look at
Let's
you
say during
dance.
recess,
Cook
you
it.
start a half a rave.
See, I use my butt, you use your foot. Look at that. Do you see that?
The butt.
Maddie and Archie, being the fantastic artists you are, do you think you could draw us a character in here?
I think
No,
so.
sorry.
I've given it some thought drawing custom characters.
I think it'd be like I
Yeah,
think
I
it'd be
was thinking
fucking
about it too.
amazing.
Dragon Heat. We're doing the thing that gives you the most live free Dragon Heat when you push my screen.
Why did Liam have to come back? He was gone for so long. Aha, a fellow connoisseur of the dracophilic arts. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic, an unexpected duo.
Hooray!
Yeah, Liam and I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things we love on our favorite stuffs, wikis, and forum. We're the best fandom buds, even if we don't always agree, like with the Starco and Markapoo thing.
Oh god.
Is it Markov?
Okay.
Is it Markov? Whatever the fuck his name is. Is it a
Markiplier?
That's
Nope.
it.
It's from a cartoon.
Oh, Markapoo is from a cartoon? Now I'm confused.
Okay, first, let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating how culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapoo's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl.
This is true.
Wait, I'm so confused. What's Please explain.
They're talking about the dragon
Star
porno.
versus the forces of evil.
Oh.
I
The
don't know what that is.
cartoon.
I've seen that
Okay.
cartoon, I don't remember this.
Oh,
Anyway,
the
go on.
Ranger even gets it. Okay, continue.
These details matter, Scott. Think how wrong it would be for me in my 400s to date people from this school if all of you were actually teenagers instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I here are in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we agree our opinions are superior in comparison with the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat Wiki.
Yes, to that. Liam here is, like, super smart, and I'm a good boy. So, my ideas should be good too. But people on the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we can convince them to be good boys too.
Scott is right. We need to somehow earn the role of moderator so we can show all those lesser beings who's boss when it comes to the Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure you'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution, as can be expected from good old Wilbur.
Tucker from Pizza Hut?
Tucker goes
Uh,
to Pizza Hut. Hello, he said Tucker from Pizza Hut.
Well, yeah, it changed. He's at Pizza Hut now.
Also, your character isn't Tucker's Gone to Pizza Hut,
It's
you
gonna be-
are!
I think it's the
no.
character.
I think it's the
I
character.
think it's all of him.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Let's ask them nicely if they can stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start respecting your opinions. Let's write a powerful fanfic set on Dragon Heat Wiki where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected. I think this top one's gonna be Charm, right? I got 16 of that. Oh boy.
Whoa.
Yay!
So
Where's a
charming.
genius? If someone is mean to you, you should always ask them nicely to stop being mean. Start being nice.
I have a hard time believing this will work. But I'm an explorer of life, and so I feel the urge to test this idea and see what happens. What if we use Tucker's
Look at his
Gone to
face.
Pizza Hut's account, just in case?
We've already botched it.
And
We
so
can't
you
do it
ask
now.
all the mean people on the
We
Dragon
keep
Heat
trying.
Wiki to stop being mean. All the wiki remained silent for a bit until one guy, Dragon Dong 69, replied. Oh, sure, mate. We've been mean all this time because no one asked us otherwise. Of course you can be moderator. Then the merciless yo mama fuck the worm. The wormy.
13.
No, your mama fucked the wormy. Also
13.
says. That's true. We always respected your viewpoints and opinions. We were total jerks because it was all a test. Holocaust denied any hands. Yeah, it was a test of patience to see if you're really nice people and you who could respond to our douchebaggery with kindness, and you passed the test. Then he writes a second comment, and oh, by the way, the Holocaust was totally a real thing, and we should be respectful about it.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Hooray! Slowly, all the
Good?
mean people on the internet start revealing they were part of the test. From
Oh god, no.
XXX, go kill yourself, XXX, to global warming, not real.
Oh boy.
And for a day, the internet is a very, very nice place. In the end, I am not a sexist, but sends you a part of me. Dear Liam, Scott, and Wilbur, thanks for being nice to us. It was cool to be ourselves for one day. Tomorrow, we'll go back to our mean personas, for there are more people to be tested on the internet. Internet-y. But always remember, being nice is cool. We'll always carry you in our hearts, and as a gift, you can keep the status of moderators on the Dragonheart Wiki. You've truly earned it. Farewell. I am not a sexist, but Smith.
We did destroy the internet earlier. Damien destroyed it.
I was just a
He
monkey
destroyed the
dragged
monkeys
just-
that
just
were
monkeys.
governing their internet, but people
Oh,
are still
right,
assholes.
right,
on
right,
it.
right, right.
That was weird.
And nice. Also, we get to be moderators. Yes.
Hooray indeed, Scott. Hooray indeed.
Who would have thought? You fixed the internet for a day. Congrats.
It's me! I can go anywhere I want.
Will you, though?
Smarts, please give me that boy. That day,
No.
you're the first one to class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. Oh,
I
I'm a
secretly
fucking nerd.
Installed the Kill Leonard mod.
He's a bit
gone.
he's a bit
Instead.
bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life in such a very snarky way.
You're gonna bang the teacher.
I fucking hope so.
Ooh.
You know, like, damn.
He's right there in the
that's
background
my
wearing
goal.
a cap.
Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and a valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. Please. You see calculus! Oh, damn it, it's not. Damn it. I
Yeah.
thought it was the boy. You see calculus defining over one of his succulents.
Oh, hello there, friend Titania. I am just enjoying the premise of my current assignment.
Don't talk to him. He already confessed to me.
You see, I've been tasked
Jeez.
with caring for this succulent, tiny shrub lube. Huh? In order to learn about what is life for biological organisms. My grade will be determined based upon whether or not I am able to give him the fullest life, something I always want from my little plant friends. Tell me, Titania, as a fellow organic life form, how would you define the ultimate life experience?
Well, what makes you feel most alive is trying to guess what qualities your classmates would be most attracted to, but universally, you can only truly appreciate life once you feel the grips of mortality clutching at your throat. Let's give the plant a near life death experience. The ultimate life experience is bringing forth new life. Let's get this plant pregnant.
Let's get this man pregnant.
Pregnant. Yeah. Let's do it. So
Tiny
charming.
shrub lube? Pregnant? I was unaware that succulent plants could become pregnant. Furthermore, by giving the plant a traditionally male-sounding name, I had automatically assigned it traditional male traits for no reason. Allow me to run an internal search on pregnancy in organic life forms. I have gathered fascinating information on pregnancy in monsters, some of which seems to be unknown. It would seem that many believe that only females can become pregnant, but because of the existence of trans men, males too can become pregnant. I now see gender beyond the traditional binary spectrum, so many more than just two genders. But of all the genders to become pregnant, it would seem that the most likely by far is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh no, Calculester, you've gone to the dark internet.
I would say Sonic the Hedgehog and Harry fucking Potter. Like, those are the fucking two, man. Holy shit. I'm in the military. one time, came in. I was on admin shift. My coworker, I literally it's just text on the screen, but I start reading what she's got on her screen. I'm like, what are you reading? She's like, oh, just some fanfic. I'm like, okay. It's like Draco Malfoy talks to Harry Potter. Like, what should we do with our child? You're like, what the fuck are you reading at work? What are you doing? Please. Sorry.
Hey, don't
okay,
judge
Sonic.
us for enjoying good content.
In the middle of the day at work.
I wrote that.
Sonic the Hedgehog and Harry Potter. You kind of want to point out that since the sense of sources of gender might probably sources on gender might probably have more validity than weird search on DeviantArt, but before you can say nothing, but before you can say anything, Calculus renames his plant Sonic, and it instantly becomes pregnant. Well, once again, a very weird internet fandom trend has messed up a real insignificant reflection on a serious topic in a very reductionist way. But the Calculuster is nonetheless thankful for your insight, and that gratitude translates to +2 creativity and +1 fun. I have a lot of stats, and I have done fuck all with it. Just saying. The Monster Prom. Uh-oh. Here it is. Penelope, who will you
I'm
choose?
first. What the heck?
Oh,
No.
Oh man.
oh man. Gotta choose my boyfriend. Dang it.
Steve. Oh!
Okay, lame it is.
Lamian it is. Miranda. What are you doing? None of them. Who do you think you have a chance with?
None of them.
All right.
I'm just gonna read my smut.
I don't think this is gonna
Screw you
work at
guys.
all
You
because
gotta
Maddie
try.
I've got no
fucked
idea.
me.
I think we're both screwed, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You
You
going
finally
first is
pluck
not
up your
good.
courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom? Oh shit.
Prom with you? How can I put this delicately? Fuck no.
Maddie! I hate you so much right now! You know, the
Oh my
entire
gosh.
game.
Maddie's
The entire-
breathing and switched to Calculus.
He never showed up for me, not once. I had a bunch of love with him, and he never showed up with me.
You have no fucking idea. I had this in the fucking bag, and one fucking instance of one thing, and you fucking stole them from me.
That's the
You know,
gamble.
Hey, that was a gamble.
you know,
when you're
I
playing
wanna
the
use
game,
Well,
no,
me
I
getting
wanna
I'm
use
told
sorry,
that
man.
one
I
instant
want to
that
use a
could've
different word,
screwed
but I'm gonna
you,
use
and it got me.
Girl. Oh.
Alright, you shouldn't grumble with good full-time grambler.
You
Oh,
were
and then
so
he flipped the
ashamed by your
bird.
failure that after prom, you photoshopped Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield, the orange cartoon cat, not your brightest idea. Anyway, even with your Photoshop skills, you couldn't Photoshop the sadness of your face away. Sad. Oh, you know, fuck this game and Maddie and her success in boning everything. Maddie.
I don't think Calculus
Oh,
is going with me to prom.
I've given this much thought. The thing is, my antivirus warns me you might bring some virus with you.
Oh,
It has labeled you as perilous. Yet, something on my insides got
Yeah,
warm when
fuck
you're
you.
around.
Oh god.
So how can it
Put
be
it
wrong
away.
when it feels so right? I think I will install my antivirus during prom night. You know, to take my firewall down just for you.
You know,
Yay!
Aw,
this is
Look at
bullshit.
his little
Lord.
suit.
this is bullshit.
You and Calculaster talked about your deepest feelings and achieved better comprehension of each other. At 4 a.m., Calculaster had to stop for a bit as his software required an update. The update fixed many bugs and included new features, like a tested and stronger love for you.
Huh?
Sure.
Still,
This
finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Oh, are you really asking me to the monster prom? How chivalrous and brave of you. Yes, I accept your proposal. As a customary on prom night, I will be waiting for you at a sea dragon's
Ugh.
cave. You should rescue me so we can attend the monster prom.
Ah, shit, I gotta do work. Oh,
It will be delightful.
I've been working all 3
Tongue.
weeks or whatever it was.
Wow.
Prom night was
Nice.
beautiful.
Awesome.
At several points in the evening, people broke into song, singing about what a magical night it was for the two of you. Oh, for us specifically. Take that, Maddie and Calculaster. Even some forest animals appeared to join the songs. Then we punched them.
Calculaster will play Samsung musicals for me.
You're quite sure Miranda's family paid all those people to do that, but who cares? Still, a magical night.
All right.
All right.
Yes, nobody.
Oh my god, you actually got it!
Yes, nobody to the prom because as cool as prom might be, it won't be ever as half cold as Dragon Heat. Goodbye to social anxiety and hello to very elaborate plots to get various dragon hotties to bang. Dragon Heat! So you spend prom night at home reading Dragon Heat.
Oh my god.
Who wants to cope with boring real life when you can enjoy an imaginary one? And what an imaginary life. Countless epic adventures that always eventually turn into lots of awesome dragon sex. Also, you've heard they're working on some kind of dragon heart dating sim. Dragon Heat, excuse me. Life is wonderful.
You actually got a secret ending off the bat!
Like,
Wow.
what the fuck? Also, Maddie! Girl! What the
Most likely
fuck?
to devour their own children to
Killed me.
survive.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. Who did we not see? We still haven't seen Blob Boy. Blob Boy,
Okay.
no.
I don't think Blob Boy's an actual character. He's
They
He
just
is, you
literally
can
are
romance
teasing us.
Can
Yes,
you?
Mal won. After the monster
man,
we
it's
kept on
Blob
living our
Boy.
lives, falling in love, battling our friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. Damien became a renowned drag racer until he died in the most badass way during a race. And at the funeral, you spotted him hidden among the crowd. He winked at you. Oh yeah, that's fucking right. In the end, the wolf pack understood that Scott could keep being a werewolf and still befriend other monsters. Just kidding. They remain douchebags till the end, but who cares? It's very hard to like read this in like an attitude when you don't know what's coming next. It's really hard. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. For the 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Maddie, I hate you a little bit. just a fucking little bit.
Can't let you have him, no matter what, not him.
Maddie! Listen, I've only won once, and it was on accident with Lamian.
Your first mistake was going after Damien.
Listen, Jesse Cox, producer. Jesse Cox did not come in
Hey
tonight.
Jesse, you watching?
We're very disappointed. We were sure he was going to come in tonight. Just absolutely sure. I would have been so happy, not because like Jesse Cox came in, but because of the reaction Archie would have had. to Jesse Cox.
Just me.
Just
To
you.
a,
You would have
like
flipped your shit.
1K host.
I hope everybody. I really hope everybody enjoyed that. I really. This is one of my like most enjoyable things to streams. It's just good every single time. Absolutely good every single time. Oh, Maddie, you're a little shy in that picture there. Who's that? No, we've seen her before. That huntress
Who?
girl?
Yeah, the hunter.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah.
Oh, I like her. Damn, we wearing some skimpy shit there.
Picture at the ending.
Which one?
I got a special one for wooing Miranda.
Aw.
Oh. Ooh, mommy.
Ooh, mummy. Oh, there you
Wonder
are,
if I'll
Miranda,
get
with
one.
the shooting.
No.
No, he gets a special one.
I'll
A
get
special one.
Hold on, I'm looking
Anywho,
for it.
I think there was a game code giveaway that was supposed to happen at the end of this. Unless I'm lying out my ass. I wonder which one it is.
Oops.
Anywho, this is, if this is, I mean, again, like, I was messaged by apparently somebody from the creators of the game, and they have a game code to give away. So hopefully this is true. So let me pull up Nightbot, and anybody who wants the game is gonna obviously type in the code word there. Man, should it be Maddie Sucks or Maddie the Backstabber?
You can't give away the whole thing.
The whole, what do you mean?
You can't say Maddie. You just gotta say something about backstabbing happening.
I'm gonna, the keyword
If it's a backstabbing one, I'm gonna enter the giveaway.
is betray. The
What
keyword
about Tucker?
will be
Tucker's-
betray.
Tucker goes to Pizza
The-
Hut.
So please type the word if you
Tucker's
would
gone
like
to
it.
Pizza Hut.
I actually bought it 2 days ago. Oh, bam. Steamgate 600. See, this is the thing.
We
If I ever...
2 new secret endings.
Did we?
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah.
What
Damn.
was the other secret one?
If anybody would like a code copy of this game, type in the word betray, and you shall have it, potentially, considering I doubt there will be many people who join in for the giveaway, so you'll probably just get it. Oh, that's what you got? That's so cute. That's so cute. Betray. Reliant. Damn, you gotta get it. I feel like I shouldn't, but maybe you should. Maybe you should. Maybe you could. Up to you.
Maybe you would.
The game's really
Aw.
good. If you don't think you're ever gonna play it, then you don't need to, but please win Reliant. Well, Reliant is the only one in there, so. Patrick, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's true. Patrick, if you want the game, you can enter. Hey, he's in. I love voicing things. Dude, this game is really, really fun. Patrick does win, like, everything. If Patrick wins, it's just gonna be like, congratulations?
Play it,
Wow.
sure.
Congratulations, Patrick. I should just say it in advance, right? Don't make me suffer. It's so good. And this is my background right now because I was like, well, if I alt-tab out, at least it's Monster Prom, right?
That's actually really cute animation, yeah.
Right? No, so how do you guys think you could copy their kind of art style?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, it's not like, it's pretty simplistic, right?
It's very stylized.
Yeah, stylized, but
Because like
simplistic
people,
style?
when they do their characters in this game, they do follow the style of
Right.
the other ones.
Man, could we...
Wait, do you want us as actually us?
Can we do that?
Us, but as a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
we
we,
have to
like,
be
so then we
monsters,
can
they
woo
hate humans.
ourselves? Damn.
What? No. What? We're moving
Well,
ourselves?
I don't think we can draw us as the 4 main characters. I don't think that works. I think that's
I mean,
like,
we could
automatically-
though. Like, we could put
Yeah.
like you and like all of us in crappy cosplay of these characters. Like you have blue
Yeah.
paint on your face or something.
But do they let us put us in as the 4 main characters, or do they
I don't
only let
know.
us put us
We'll
in
have
as
to look into
characters to
that.
woo?
I'm not sure.
We should look into that.
I
I
don't know.
realized that like all the work falls like. Well, I mean, Luke could maybe help you. I can't help you worth shit. I can.
I mean-
Ooh. Unless you're like Bowers, please paint this entire area where I just go, oh, color, and then I click the area. I can do that. I can infill. I can infill like a
In actuality,
motherfucker.
it'd probably be easier to draw the player characters than it is the ones you're dating. Because the ones you're dating, you then have to
Yeah. So here, I'll show
either
you.
different
just put them in
poses.
place as another character, or you have to write
Yeah,
everything.
here, I'll show you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are people who do that.
Monster from mod. So I'll show you guys in stream what it looks like. So here you go.
My
Oops.
tablet died. Can you send me a link, please?
But actually, I'd be really up for that because showing you can replicate a style is really
yeah.
useful.
So here, I'll show you. So this is the video I watched before. Okay. I'll send it
What?
to you, Luke, too.
Sorry.
So what they do is basically you draw stationary versions of each thing. So like them blushing, them doing this, and the game will say, oh, they're supposed to be blushing right now, so it will choose that.
Ooh.
Here you go, Luke. So this is what it'll do. And you just go through and you choose it. So somebody made a succubus.
Oh, and then you make all the
Yeah, you make each individual type
Scenarios?
thing for it. Yeah, and you could like then you can do actual voice lines for them too a little bit, I guess. Like there's a lot in depth of it. I wonder how much you can do, like if there's like a more simplistic way of it and all that kind of stuff. But it looks pretty interesting, to be honest. Okay, so I think it's like, yep, Patrick versus Reliant, the showdown. Are you guys ready? If Maddie starts drawing Miranda fan art, no. Congratulations, Patrick.
Oh.
Tree, heyo.
Joey, welcome. Join the giveaway. Type betray.
Yeah, Squee, you came in at the very end. Would you like to play Monster Prom ever? Because there's a code game giveaway. We were playing Monster Prom. Unlocked. Prepare to bring chaos and destruction to this realm. It's party time. What the fuck was unlocked? Unlocked. If life gives you lemons, unlock a new secret engine. I got a lemon, Luke.
Yeah, I got
Probably
it
not.
too.
You've unlocked a
Sorry.
new image to the gallery. That's okay. I don't think it would be good for you, to be honest. I'm not sure. But welcome. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. Wait, where do I click go? Random number. Oh, roll it. Son of a bitch!
Oh.
What?
Patrick won it! 50-50 chance that this motherfucker gets it!
God, Patrick, he's so good at it.
Is it better that he won? Like, I feel like it's better that he fucking won. Patrick, I'll give you the code. You can either give it to Reliant. Reliant, would you like a game? Oh my goodness. I feel like Patrick entered just so he could like prove that he always gets it, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. That's fantastic. Put me on the spot. Dude, I'm pretty sure Patrick is just giving you the code. Copy. Reliant does stream. I know, Patrick, you stream too, but like, I'm more being, which shoutouts? Let's see here. Patrick, where do you want the code to go? Give the code to Reliant. Okay, there we go. Thanks, bud. Reliant, you better date your heart out. Maybe you can get the factions community to join you. Also, can you like put this into your Steam like right away to see if it's actually real? Like, they sent it to me. They're like, if you want to do a giveaway, here it is. Also tag us on social media with at Monster Prom and awesome guys. Some awesome guys, even though it's those awesome guys. But yeah, if you want to put it in right away and let me know if it's real. If it's not real, then I will buy you a real copy because I said there was a giveaway. Code is probably stolen, wouldn't put it in my Steam account. But like, what does it do? If it's stolen, it wouldn't do anything, would it?
Mm-mm.
No, I wouldn't think so. It would just say this code is already redeemed. It wouldn't do anything bad, right?
No, it wouldn't.
It's real. Oh, damn. Okay, so maybe if you've got Instagram or Twitter or something, you do like thank you at those awesome guys, maybe? Because like they gave it to you. You go to jail, do not pass go. Sweet. It's real. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's weird. I've never had that happen to me. I've had people try to contact me before saying, hey, would you like to stream some indie games? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Just, you know, message me and let me know. And then they message me privately and they go, hey. Oh, okay. What's up? Who do I have to add? I think it's, let me see here. I think it's like that. On Twitter, that's what it was, right? And then
it was those awesome guys was their title or whatever, their username, and then like their @ was something.
It was
else.
at soft serve.
Soft serve games.
Soft serve _ games.
Right.
Like this.
If you type those awesome, yeah, thank you. If you type those awesome guys, you'll probably get both. On Instagram, it's those awesome guys. On Twitter, it's soft serve games. But if you really want to do some, you'd be like, thank you guys for the code that I won at Miss Bowers 11. That works. Anywho, thank you all for being here. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna play the, let me get a video of it.
Uh-oh. The VR
What?
game?
The VR game. How do you...
What's this?
You'll see.
How do you
Will I
spell it?
don't stream, my tablet died.
I don't even know how you spell it.
Reiko's Fragments?
Reiko's... Don't even know how you spell that.
R-E-I-K-O.
Oh, got it. Is this a trailer? I hope this is a trailer. So, this game, I'm the person in VR, and you all motherfuckers are gonna scare the shit out of me. I'm so happy that I bought this for $8 currently.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure.
I still don't know how I'm gonna approach this. You have a Twitter, or should I mention the stream? Just mention the stream. If you want to, just mention the stream. I don't have Twitter. I do have Twitter, but I don't have Twitter. You know? But we're playing this tomorrow night. I hate you all in advance. Like, a lot. VR versus the crowd. Son of a...
What if we're all super nice and don't do anything scary?
Then I love you all? And then I want to do,
Alright, let's scare the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I can't type right now. But then there's the Walking Dead game, and I kind of want to get this. I feel like it'd be pretty good.
Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested, and welcome back.
It's, I feel like I might get queasy from walking around and stuff a little bit, but it looks pretty interesting as well. So if the Reiko is not very, like, long, I think I might download and have it, like, ready to go kind of thing.
Yeah, you should. It's not super long.
Reiko's not very long, so maybe I'll have it, like, as, like, both. Like, we'll be playing both kind of thing, but Reiko's fine. So we're going to be playing some VR tomorrow. I just don't know exactly how long each thing is going to be. Either way, I hate you all. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. So around 4:30 again, I would think. But this one was probably my favorite, like my most favorite run. Yeah.
Even though you
Little
lost your
tongue-tied.
boy?
Even though I didn't score, it was still a pretty good run. I don't know why it felt like a really good run. Maybe because I thought every moment I was like, Jesse Cox, he's gonna come in at any moment.
No.
That's it. That's why I was super excited. It didn't happen, but you know, the anticipation all stream long was worth it. It was good. Good. Anywho, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for some more VR fun, yeah? Bye, guys. Say goodbye.
Bye. This is Tucker out.
Tucker's gone to
Tucker
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Bye.